Rolled it that that you enrolled an assassin. So I was like, okay, time to do something else. But yo, hey, what's up, Rug?
All right.
Yeah, so I'm getting excited to play Jock Squad. No casters, only muscle men.
I say I wonder if anyone built a character with any intelligence-based skills, because if not, it will be the exact opposite of like every game we've played up to this point,
Exactly.
where we all invested so heavily we knew everything about everything all the time.
Dude, and that's the thing. I actually took alchemy. I took your advice. I'm gonna try to do alchemy, but I couldn't do plant lore because my intelligence is so low. I had to do foraging and healing, and just try to. I'm gonna try to make do with dex-based rolls doing alchemy as far as I can go.
I kind of like the idea behind a drunken pirate who just grabs random shit and brews it,
It's
just to see what happens.
It's hit or miss, man. You know, my buddy Steve said that if you mix this flour with this, powder, it can make you feel good. I guess, you know, that kind of shit.
I checked it just long enough to make sure that it was live, but let me check real quick for you.
I could just hear Kinder. I just turn on the stream and I could hear him.
Let's see.
Yeah, and I just heard myself. Let me play that.
Oh yeah, it is on a strong delay.
Either you guys been playing Zelda? It's a really good game.
I am not a Switch person. I am a PC gamer, so I never really get around to the Zelda games.
Yeah. I actually played the leak. There was a leak that came out like a week before the game came out, and it was on like Switch emulators on the PC, and I played that on my PC for a while. But the frame rate fucking sucked, and like, well, I don't know what kind of like alchemy they made to make this game work on the Switch, but like, it runs way better there than any PC run I've ever seen, like even in clips.
Testes. 1, 2, 3.
So Riot, what did you settle on
For what?
for your character?
Oh, he's a orc barbarian.
More muscle men, hell yes.
No casters.
Get those nerds
What?
up here.
What did X make?
He made a Ronin.
He made a Ronin. All right, so we with no casting. Casting's for losers.
Big nerds. No nerds allowed.
Nerds, go home.
Should be interesting.
Oh, we're gonna die so fast.
Yeah. I have a feeling
First battle.
the first character that dies should probably be like a witch or something like that, with some healing magic or something.
I if that happens, will probably do that. Either that, or I'll go with the alternate idea that I had, which was to go alchemist, and then just build into like the healing and medicine skills and stuff like that.
That was my plan too. Like, I actually have healing, foraging, and alchemy. So and looting. I've actually really, like, because of my class shit, I have like +3 on all looting rolls. So we can find some dope shit if we just like decide to loot it, and I ask for a looting check, because I actually don't really know how that works in the game. Is that how it works?
What's that?
Looting, like the skill looting. How do I use the looting skill?
Yeah, you can roll the looting skill. You can use it to get like extra money or just find valuable items around. Alchemy is like really good for finding things in the wilderness mostly, and like finding random plants and stuff that you'll be able to use. But yeah, you could use it for that too. I mean, there's bound to be alchemical items like laying around people's houses and stuff like that that you could probably harvest. You know.
For sure, yeah. Like my goal is like somehow the combination of alchemy, healing, and foraging can make me find health potions or powders or whatever the fuck. Am I wrong? Do I need like an alchemy set to be able to do this sort of shit?
Um, that would definitely help, but if you don't have it, you'll suffer a negative.
Okay, for sure.
You just gotta find a bowl and
And a candle and whatever
yeah,
the fuck.
yeah, mixing tools and stuff.
I was so proud that I thought I had my character all squared away, and now I got like 8 things I gotta do on the fucking thing.
Why? What did you forget on it?
I forgot we were level 4, so I've got like.
Oh.
The 60 points.
All right, well, we're still waiting on X, so go ahead and make your gift rolls. I wrote it all on the things to do for you, so hopefully it's easy.
Wait, do we get 4 gift rolls?
Yeah, every time you get a level, you get a gift roll. So it should be 3, level 2, level 3, and level 4.
Okay.
You wrote 8 on mine. Is that wrong?
So
It should be
3
3 going to level 2, 3 going to level 4, and 2 going to level 3. So that would be 8 total.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
That's right, and that would be the same for everybody because there's no spellcasters. So if anybody hasn't done it, it looks like Byron the Fair, is he at the correct health and everything?
Yeah, I'm just made of paper.
Okay, cool.
I'm just rolling around here with a 26 health. That's all.
I could see
Yeah.
Baku is the Ronin. He's at 80. He looks like he's the strongest right now. Of course, he is like an Oni.
It is 10 plus body, right? So it'd be 24 to begin with for me. 'Cause I have
It's not
14.
10 plus body. It's you roll your starting health die.
Oh.
So
See, I knew I
your
did that wrong.
your race will tell you what your starting health die is. So I rolled a 2 on mine. So I got 2 plus my body score, and then plus if you're above 15, you get a bonus.
No, I just read that wrong. Okay.
So you got 14 plus whatever the orc's roll is, which is a
8, isn't it? Or is it 10? I don't remember what I looked at.
that might be right. Because humans get like a D6, I think. Let's see here.
Starting hit points D10 plus body.
Oh, okay, cool. D10. Are you rolling a black die?
I guess so, yeah.
You can change that if you go down by your name down there on the bottom left, and you click where those little colors are. Yours is black right there.
Oh.
But yeah, you can change the color.
I didn't know that. Cool. Oh, so I have less hit points than I thought I did.
That's your starting. That's your starting, and you're gonna get 6 to play with if you haven't spent any saga points yet. I don't know if you have or not.
Well, I got the 10 from my gift roll too. But,
Yeah, you haven't bought anything. You haven't spent any, have you?
Nope, not yet.
Okay. So I'm gonna write this down under saved. So 60. So you have 60 to spend. I mean, to be honest, I would take 30 of it and just throw it into hit points.
Yeah, that's honestly, I was already thinking of doing that.
Okay.
Somewhere's around there, yeah.
And then you could save the other 30 for like maybe +2 in what weapon you like, which would cost 20.
I do keep trying to think if there's like a skill I don't want to up my HP by 10.
Yeah, I have 10 chi that I'm never going to use, most likely. That's all right.
Don't keep track of that. You can re-roll it.
Oh, okay.
If you're not skilled in martial arts and you don't need chi or mana, you re-roll those results. I'm gonna go ahead and take that and do that for you, so you don't have to do it. 60 HP, if that's cool with you.
No, that's what I was going to do anyway.
Okay, cool. So you got 30 left to spend.
Skill rating. Can I use it? I rolled a skill. Can I use that to get a new skill, or no?
No, you would need skill slots to get new skills. Skill
Okay.
rating, you'll go to like the skills that you already have right there. Yeah, like down at the bottom, the character skills, and it has a rating 1. That'll make you go up +2 more to whatever one you choose, like climbing or hunting. Um, wilderness survival, that's a good one. You bring
So
that up.
change the rating to 2, right?
These should all be at 1, actually,
Oh, okay.
because you
So I
start
just
at
fucked
1.
that up.
And
Okay.
then I'll do that. I'll put those in there. There you go.
Oh,
And
okay.
then you can change, you can change one of them to 3, because you'll get +2.
I'm just gonna do that.
There you go. Now you roll 2d8 for that one, you see, under listening. All right.
Woot woot. I listen well.
Yes.
Let's see. One to Dex.
For anybody that might be watching, we're leveling these guys up to level 4 right now. Because this is season 3, and we've already played, up to like level 20, almost, in one campaign. Didn't we? Was it level 15 or something like that?
I think we're at level 15 or so.
Yeah, 14, 15. And that.
I did change I got rid of looting off of my skills so that I could get above a 30 hit points, because that 24 was scaring the crap out of me, or 26 was scaring the crap out of me.
Yeah.
That's a scary level of HP for sure.
I just, all I could think was I have rolled higher than that on like a single attack.
Yeah. I should give you guys more coins, but I'm probably not going to.
Nah, I especially not my guy. I want to be poor. It's like his entire story. I'm poor.
Yeah. It makes you guys want to find a job and better items anyway.
Exactly.
I got 4 bits to my name. Like
I have 0.
oh shit.
I purposefully spent my guy down to 0.
I think it's perfect for where I put you guys to start. So.
I mean, yeah, we're pirates. I've got 2 days of ration, a velvet sack with a mystery object, and lockpicks and leather armor. That's all. But outside of my daggers, that's all I need.
So do you guys want to say that like you've already been part of a crew, or are you looking for a crew?
I think I'll go ahead.
I would say I am looking for a crew.
Same. I want to be looking for a crew for sure.
Cool.
I never got an answer to this. How far is the time? Is there a time skip between the last season and this season?
I think because it does matter, like the age when
Yeah.
the year that you guys are in, I rewinded it to. But we don't have to do that if you guys want to. If you want to continue to where you guys are already heroes in the Northwest.
I just want my character to be related to my last character, so I didn't know if it's their grandpa or their grandson.
Ah, okay. So in that case, we can skip ahead to 2 years later, and it will be 13. Oh, that's written wrong in there anyway. It would be 1380, and it's not the year of the crow. I'm gonna make a change real quick. there's just other things going on in the whole realms that would that would be
Yeah,
different.
no, I'm not trying to fuck up your story. I just want to know, like, in relation to the last season, what's the time frame here? Because I want to establish some sort of relationship between this character and my last one.
Yeah,
Whether
yeah,
that
no,
be
definitely.
cousin, brother, you father, daughter, whatever.
Yeah, definitely. So then, uh, just to be clear, this will mean that you guys have already done those other deeds, and we're not rewinding time. This will be just continuing the age. So yeah, it could be even a little bit in the future.
Okay, but around the same time. So, like, maybe it's my character's long lost brother or something like that. I just want to establish some relationship to call back to something.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I think I'm not going to take a trait. I think I'm just going to spend the 5
Okay, cool.
points
Yeah.
on something.
You could throw the 5 in hit points if you want, or you could buy 10 frenzy.
Yeah, he's already pushing the frenzy over here.
I remember the way of the early level frenzies.
You won't tempt me this time.
I do like using my frenzy though, so I just...
Hell yeah.
I might buy a skill. I didn't have a lot of skills that were useful last time, so I know you have to. Is it 10 to buy a new skill rank or like an empty one? No,
Yeah.
oh, never mind then.
I'm gonna go grab my drink. I'll be right back. Kender knows the rules. I'll be right back.
I guess that makes me DM. The way I interpret it, that's what just happened.
What do I roll, Kinder? What do I roll?
Roll seduction.
Down for that. I was down for that. I was like,
I almost
hey,
took that.
try it out.
If you had a monster manual completed for this game, I 100% would be done with DMing. I like reskinning stuff and making small changes in a game. I'm not good at just building enemies from scratch.
Yeah, I've actually been sending some monsters to somebody that's been playing. Some guy that contacted me. I can't remember his. It's like RPG stuff or something. I can't remember. But somebody that found me on social media, and he said he's been playing the game, and he was asking for a bestiary, and I was like, it's in the works right now. And he was like, do you have anything like this? And then like 2 weeks would pass. Do you have anything like this?
Oops.
I'm like, yeah, here you go. And I've been sending him like little monsters here and there to like throw into his campaigns, which is pretty awesome. So he's like been testing them for me, which is kind of cool. But yeah, it's almost done. I'll be right back.
Nice.
Where do we find the talents? I forgot how to do talents. It's been like weeks since I played last.
When you say where do you find the talents, do you mean on your character sheet in the book?
Well, it says he put in my notes is to choose a new. I get 1 free talent. Choose either melee, shooting, or sneaky, then roll.
Oh, okay. So click on your character, your little character token on the screen.
Yep.
And then click on the karate gi.
Oh, that's what it was.
At the top.
Okay. Melee charge.
And if that's one you already have, you just press melee again and
Do
it'll
it again.
roll a different one.
I remember now.
Now I just gotta try to remember how to do the accent that I was gonna do for this character. Because it's been a while since I've DM'd.
What accent are you going with this time?
Well, so I've done the southern guy. I've done the just being a, like kind of regal.
Yeah, Christ nerd. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to get my mouth to be able to actually do this.
Ooh, gabagool!
Yes, deep New Jersey.
I was actually contemplating Long Island Italian. Hey, my name is a K. I'm a fucking cat pirate. Hey.
Well, you're a pirate, so you have to do pirate voices. That's the only thing you're allowed to do.
I have to do a Cork accent. I have to do a Cork England accent.
I was going
Yeah.
to try to go with this kind of voice, but there's a few phrases and a few different things that are tough to actually hit and get to make actually sound good. But here and there, you can make it, fit the narrative and fit the character.
Hell yeah.
That's a good Irish accent.
Yeah, it's like a Belfast Irish. That's like the highty tighty tighty tie, tighty tighty tie. That sort of shit. I love that.
It's just slightly racist and a little bit offensive.
Yeah, a little bit offensive. Personally, I prefer the Dublin accent. It's I'm from Dublin. Oi, fighting Irish. You
I
fucking
can't really get my
cruddy
voice to do
bastard.
stuff like that.
You racist fucks. Jeez. I can't even play this game anymore.
If you prefer, I can switch to me Chinaman accent.
Oh Jesus!
I am less
Probably
than 1/4 Irish. I am offended.
Oh shit! I'm probably more Irish than you, and I'm not very Irish.
I remember listening to a podcaster once who was talking about the St. Paddy's Day celebration. He made the comment that one day a year it appears that there's more Irish people in America than there are in all of Ireland.
It's true though. There's more people in America that claim that they're Irish American than there are in Ireland. It's multiple times over. There's only like 3 million people in Ireland, and there's much more millions of people in America that say that they're Irish. It's crazy.
All right, I have returned. You guys ready to do this? We'll go ahead and jump in because don't know when next.
I still got my 30 saga to spend. I was trying to figure out what I want to do with it.
Spend it or don't.
I would say throw it into a specialization of a weapon, like I would say it would be 20. It would be 20 points because I think you're +1 in whatever. You get a free +1, like in axes or swords or whatever you want, and then.
You're a barbarian. It's not a bad idea to either just go hard into a weapon or just go into the physical skills and kind of slap some points down.
Yeah. Right now you're +2 to punch with your hands and feet and elbows and bites. And what did you pick for your weapon?
I did axes for that one.
Okay, so +1.
But I wanted to be kind of versatile, so I was thinking maybe doing swords or.
Okay, so you could take 10 in swords and get a +1, and that would
there we
be
go.
10.
That's what I'll do.
And then there would be 20 left over, and you could go to +2 in either axes or swords.
Okay.
And then you'd still have that 5 left over from the traits, and you could save those. I would save something unless you have like an ability you need to activate or something like that.
Or you can always put 10 points into the black powders and then be able to use guns.
Ooh, dude, yeah, some blunderbusses. That would make this pirate adventure very cool.
But
I'll take my GM's advice. I'm gonna do +2 in axes.
Cool.
So that's 20 points, right? Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
So and that's all of that. I have 5 left.
Just remember to go to gear and put that +2 where the specialization is on your axe. You know what I mean? Where it says specialization. Just put a 2 in there where your axe is. If you want to, you can change that stone spear into a sword, a short sword, and you would have +1 in it, and it would do the
same damage on that.
Same damage.
Okay.
D86.
Rogue, I have but a single question, and then I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about me taking me point out of projectiles that I got from me class and putting it into black powder instead?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
I know how to use me guns.
So a short sword is d8 1d8 plus 1d6, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. A short sword is 2d8. So it'd be
2d8.
2d8 with an exclamation point.
Thanks.
I have a new goal, to be able to afford a gun.
Or steal one. Now the reload
Loot them
on
off our
guns
enemies.
sucks really
Oh,
bad.
oh yeah, they're a once a combat kind of thing.
Yeah. Until you get
they're not
badass at
they're
crafting
not
or
even
something.
masquerading as a weapon that can be used more than once.
Yeah. Like I know I was playing D&D with some people the other night, and then there's this girl who's using a gun, and she's doing like oh no, it wasn't D&D, it was Pathfinder. And she's doing like 5d12 damage or something with it, and I'm doing like a d8 with my bow. And I was like, man, what the fuck? Something seems off here. And she's just wrecking people. And her reload is just, she can just reload and then do it again the next round. And I'm like, man, that is amazing. What am I doing with this bow?
What class was she playing?
I can't remember what it was.
John Wick class.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
apparently.
it's the inventor.
maybe.
That's what it is. That's the what. So your DM may not be putting all the rules on her. Every time she uses the gun, she's got to make a roll to see if the gun jams and explodes in her face.
Oh, really? Oh, I should
Oh
bring that
yeah.
up to him.
Oh yeah. That class can kill itself real goddamn fast.
Oh, she's gonna be so mad.
I'm gonna take my 5 saga and I'm gonna just buy a frenzy with it because I like using frenzy.
Okay. Hey, if you want to get the cowardly trait, I don't know if you want to get that or not, but it'll give you more points than 5. But that'll be a
True.
mechanic on you where you'll have to like make willpower checks to fight sometimes until you break that trait.
That actually makes a whole shit ton of sense for my character.
Yeah.
Actually, that reminds me. I need a Rogue. I need to DM you one of the like the negative character traits that I picked up, because it might come in handy, or it might be relevant.
Yeah.
Flaws.
Okay,
Flaws.
cool.
That's from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're it's a flaw and it's called cowardly, and it'd give you plus 4 more points. So you'd have 9 instead of 5.
But
You
it
can-
takes 4 to buy it, though, doesn't it?
No, that gives you 4 because it's a flaw. It's something that sucks.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So I'd have. Oh, I get 9 altogether. I get it.
But you can take those 9 and buy something good, like combat training or something, or You can look
For
through
the
this. You don't have to be like forced to do this right now, though. So you can
No,
take
I
your time.
100% want to. I didn't realize that was a trait. So,
Yeah.
For the DM's awareness, I am an uneducated burnout with ill repute. And for my reputation points, they're all sitting in bad reputation.
Nice.
We are in common bedfellows because I'm also uneducated with ill repute, but and I'm also hunted.
Oh, the two of us built pirates without even discussing it.
We also right. I also built an assassin before you said you built an assassin, so I just kind of converted him over to be a pirate. I mean, it still takes like dex and perception, so it's pretty much the same thing, but. I also got pain tolerance, so my weak willpower. I can't take limb damage, like trauma damage,
Oh,
which is
really?
dope. Yeah, no, I can't take trauma.
That's good. Hell yeah.
That's good because I was going to cut off your guys' arms.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking I have to do the most damage as my character. I have to sneak up on them and bash them in the head, and if I miss, I'm gonna get my fucking leg chopped off. So
So I think I figured out our battle tactic is our barbarian and Ronin screaming and running at people while the two of us sneak around behind them, stab
Yes.
them in the kidneys.
Yes, exactly. What could go wrong?
What are the rules for hiding mid-combat? Out of curiosity.
They're
Like,
they're difficult in the beginning until you unlock some talents, like Vanish is in the sneaky talent tree, and then you can spend it like an action or 2 actions or something to like disappear mid combat. But I won't. I will try to be like open with a lot of, uh, if it makes sense. You know what I mean? Like you can
Right.
pull it off. Then I think it's fair to like be able to make another, especially if you're going to spend actions to like hide again, and then come up behind somebody and get another sneak attack. But there are a few abilities and stuff that you can get.
all right.
Yeah, you guys ready to go? I don't know when.
One more
when
quick
he's-
thing before we. Oops, sorry. Ignore my Iron Raid thing. I forgot what. So if we wanted to increase the rating on one of our class abilities, I forgot what the thing is for that.
It is the cost that is the new number you're going to. So if you're going from 1 to a 2, it costs 2. If you're going from 2 to a 3, it costs 3.
For the rating?
You're talking about on skills, or are you talking
No,
about
on
the class ability?
like on Ironhide.
Oh, so you can't increase that until you get something that gives you a free ability.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you or like randomly roll it as one of your gifts, or when you get to level 4, I think you get one. And when you also, I think when you increase your reputation gets you traits. Right?
Wait, I get a free ability on level 4?
Reputation will give you a free ability and a free talent.
Oh, it's for. Oh, okay. There you go. So yeah, reputation. If you get that to 100, you'll get a free ability. You can either increase one of the abilities you have, or just get a free one out of the book.
Okay.
Has anybody reached 100 yet?
I'm at
Not
80.
yet.
Yeah, I know it's possible, but it's like, yeah, it's hard to get. All right,
Very low percentage chance. Okay.
let's do it. Well, hello everybody. For anybody that watches this, this is I am GM Rogue, and I'm the creator of Demon Gate, and we are going to be doing some more Demon Gate Season 3, Episode 1 of a new campaign here. Everybody's starting at level 4, and if you guys want to check it out, check out the system, go to www.arcanumsyndicate.com, and you can check it out there, or Drive Through RPG, find it there as well. So yeah. And who do we have playing tonight? I got this thing that I do sometimes, and we do it over at Big D20 Energy, which is fun. We'll introduce ourselves and our characters, say what character you're playing, and then we'll do an icebreaker question, right? So, what's the worst job you've ever had in real life, right? So, if you're ready, we can start from right to left. Down there on roll 20, that would mean Day or Sheevil. You'll go first.
For sure. Worst job I ever had was probably my first job. I worked it was this like super small business, only sold out of farmers markets. It was grass-fed beef jerky. So I would once a week I would go to their warehouse, fill up my trunk with jerky, and a few times a week I would roll into these farmers markets. It's first come first serve, so I'm there at 6:30 a.m. Sometimes earlier, and just waiting for my spot in line. Then I set up and sell some jerky. I was also a vegetarian at the time, and it. I would, when I would ever pick up inventory, I just give them all the cash that I got, and I'm skimming a little off the top, but that company went under in like 4 months, and that was probably also it smelled like shit. My trunk was fucking rotting. It was horrible. It was it was good beef jerky when it's fresh, but when it's in a 16-year-old's trunk, holy shit, that it fucking starts to smell. Yeah, that's probably my worst job.
Nice. And who you playing?
I'm playing K. Well, he goes by K. He's he's I guess the long lost brother of Day. Day left my previous character Day left her family when she was pretty young, and Kay is the one who kind of stuck by, and he kind of tried to make his way within the family, and then eventually kind of had a falling out later in life. Made his way to the location where we're playing right now. Eventually, down on his luck, kind of picked up some family skills as well as new things he learned along the way, and he's also met a freaky weird guy who's taught him about some things you can make with plants recently. He's kind of interested in that. And that's where we see Kay today.
Nice. And yeah, K is a Mentep, which is the Grimalkin or Catling race.
Yeah. A Mentep pirate.
Nice. All right, and Kinder.
Alright, so I'm playing Byron the Fair, a down on his luck assassin who has stolen from the wrong person, but he doesn't have any money left, but he's got this thing that he's stolen, and he just can't bring himself to sell it or to do anything with it that would, get him up back on his feet. So he just seems to be continually running, hoping nobody that he stole this from would be looking for it still, and making sure that he can try to make ends meet. Well, also maybe trying to discover what in the hell this thing is. He doesn't have much experience doing anything other than assassin work, but someone gives you the coin, you learn how to do what you gotta do on a boat. He's what's called one of the fallen, a mutant. So he has one tattered wing. The other one looks like it was cut off not too long ago, with a pair of horns on top of his head and some fresh scars and cuts. Only thing he's really got to his name is a couple of knives, a leather vest, and a purple velvet sack that he's got tied to his belt that hangs with a weight, and he keeps his hand on at all times.
Hell yeah. And Gondar, the coward.
Yeah. Yep. So I played Gondar.
Oh wait, I don't mean to cut you off. Kinder, what was the worst job you had?
Oh yeah.
Oh, the worst job I've ever had is my current job. My current job, I was hired to pretty much fix an entire plant supply chain. Upon being hired, I was given a list of the names of all of the people in the plant in necessity order of them. And as I figured out ways to fix basically our cash flow and save money, I got to cross names off of the list from top to bottom. So I got to actually see and watch that if I wasn't doing a good enough job, who and how many people were going to get fired.
Jesus.
Yep. Worst job I ever had.
My goodness. All right, Gondar. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Yes, I am playing Gondar. He is a orc, full-blown orc, as I say, and he is a barbarian. He is from the Shade Marsh, but he hasn't been there in quite some time. And I'm sorry, it's Gondar the Coward. I don't know if I said that, but he had to leave his tribe. I'd prefer to it for it to come out kind of more organically as to why all that happened. But essentially, he left in not a very happy way, and he was very well known in the Shade Marsh for his combat prowess, and the word has most likely spread, and he's trying to outrun it essentially. But yeah, so that's where I'm at, and the worst job I ever had was hands down. I used to work at for about 5 days. I worked at a Papa John's, and the manager there was an absolute dick. And I literally told him to fuck off, and I left one day because he was being a complete asshole and wouldn't train me for shit. And I kept getting yelled at for it. And I was like, well, I'm just gonna leave then. And they called me like 3 days later. They're like, "Are you coming into work?" I'm like, nope. No, I'm not. Yeah, so it's.
All right. All right, we got Evzen in here. Not Evzen. It's X Calamity.
Hello.
Yeah. We're doing introductions of yourself and your character, and then we're also doing your worst job that you ever had in real life.
Oh, okay. Well, I will be playing Baku, our friendly kinda neighborhood, not a neighborhood. He's for men who Ronin, because shit happened. Well, stuff happened. already demonetized you. Sorry. Been 2 seconds. I've been here. He is a well-ish armored individual, very skilled in his art. But there's rumors following him wherever he goes. Just something he can't get rid of.
Feel bad.
And parts of the reason why he is a Ronin and not a samurai. He is a very tall Oni Magi, so he has that third eye, which is sometimes covered and sometimes not, depending on the village or town. Because not a lot of people will accept that, especially with the third eye. They'll just give him looks. Not something he necessarily wants, and not very good for job security. Speaking of job security, my current job right now is my worst job. More so because people that shouldn't be talking to other people do say things that they shouldn't. And put people's jobs at risk, even though technically it isn't. It just gives me anxiety. So I'm currently in a constant state of anxiety, even though I don't need to be. That's all. Hello, folks. Welcome to Demon Gate, also called my job. Not my job, but still.
Wait, I have a quick question for you, X. Are you also a character who took the trait ill repute?
That may be the case.
Jesus Christ!
Wait, before we keep going, does Gondar the Coward have ill repute?
I don't think Gondar does.
Oh,
There we go.
Gondar
No,
should, though.
I do not have the trait of ill repute.
okay, you're the only one.
Oh my god, really?
Yep, we're all rolling around with ill repute. I also put all my reputation into corruption instead of honor.
I'm mixed and matched right now, because I did that with Ebsen.
Perfect.
Filthy pirates.
Love it. Filthy fucking pirates.
We could be honorable.
Nice.
Somehow the orc is the most honorable one of all of you. I don't understand.
Hell yeah.
X, did you take Hunted as well?
No, I took. I didn't. I think I kind of took that on. Whatchamacallit, Baron? Maybe? No, maybe. I don't know. Might have been a different character.
So, yeah. I didn't share my worst job. But one of them, I've had many terrible jobs, but one of them was a medical courier, where I would use my own vehicle to drive very long distances, like 3-hour drives, to run and grab, and you're on call all 24/7, and you would run and grab narcotics for people and deliver them to hospitals or old folks' homes and stuff like that, and assisted living places, and basically just bring people drugs. So yeah, that sucked, and I was constantly.
Did you also have a side job as a drug dealer at that time? Because that seems they would go hand in hand.
The demonetization immediately.
We won't comment anymore on this. All right, let's go back to.
He wasn't a drug dealer. He was a drug deliverer. Okay.
Oh,
No, it's getting worse.
He's just the guy that flew the plane. Okay, it's fine.
And they just so happen to pay him in cash.
Yeah, right.
All right, let's play some Demon Gate. All right. All right, I'm gonna put some music on, and hopefully everybody will be able to hear my voice, because this is one of my first times doing the live stream, so bear with us. I'm gonna take you guys over to a scene here. Intro. Has everybody got sight there?
Yep. Woot, woot.
All right.
Yeah.
Sharing this. Everybody see?
Yep.
See a handout pop up. Okay, cool. A little image of the city there and the where you guys are at now. It is the year 1380 of the 11th era. It is not the year of the crow. That year has passed. You lot are in the city of Solbade. The crimson flags of Velduar fly over the dark and magnificent city. This is an enormous trade port, home to all manner of races. The city has come so far and grown so much, with a great deal of adventure to be had within its shady streets. Many have begun their own guilds and reign over their own territories, within or beneath the city. The marketplace is covered in many species that pass through the city, and there are many segregated sections of housing due to racial problems in the streets. Solbade is home to many pirates and thieves as well. Silent Boot, a deadly organization of thieves and assassins, is said to operate here somewhere in the sewers, and this is an organization that is whispered to be run by vampires. The leader of the city is a man called Lord Valagor. He is an old man, has seen many winters and many hardships. The magistrate, Major Tragedeus, is the head of the local law and city guard at the House of the Red Guard. He has a cold heart and does not hesitate to punish the guilty for their crimes. There are many hangings in the gallows of the main square, as well as other equally dreadful executions for the populace to witness. Master Tragedy, they call him, the torturer, and he's feared by all the criminals. Pirates that are captured are often seen swaying in the gibbets and those at the docks as a warning. Also, the Red Keep is a constant reminder of harsh punishments. All the victims in the cages dangle over the moats, and some are sunken into the waters to die a terrible death. There is a north dock which is filled with great festivities and pleasure houses. A bard school is there, a sword master's mercenary house called the Hut of Outcasts. There's just as many blade guilds that could be found there. Copper Alley is a grand marketplace where traveling merchants can come and set up tents daily in the open bazaar. There's also a place of a pleasure house is on 3 Shilling Way, and that's where we're going to be starting tonight. 3 Shilling Way is the main street through the slums, and it leads to Magister Street, where you can find potions and some of those alchemical substances, maybe. But on the main road there's busy inns and taverns. 3 Shilling Way is not a road you want to be on at night, unless you wish to test out your fighting skills. Soulbade's main exports are silver, spices, and copper from the mines to the north. The camera pans down over the city to a large, rugged building just off 3 Shilling Way, a place called the Powder Keg. It's a brothel, a pleasure house, and that's where we find our heroes. So
Wait, it's a brothel called the Powder Keg?
yeah.
That is the place you go to get stabbed by a hooker.
Definitely.
That is what's on the brochure, which tells you it's the best outcome that could possibly happen from you going.
Something's blowing up. Maybe it's you. Maybe.
So we'll say that you guys can basically just describe what you guys are doing in the pleasure house at the moment. There are some ladies of the night in there, and I'll throw some images in here if anybody wants to be with one at the time. Like, most of you are broke, right? But we can say that you maybe spent your last coin while you're here, if you like, you know.
Byron is attempting to be charming enough to get free services so that he has a free room for the night. So, because he thinks that highly of himself. He is that much of an ass.
Is this double as a tavern by chance? Is this someplace that Gondar would be there drinking, just because he couldn't find any place else that was cheap enough to drink?
Yeah, like, well, you know, if you pay enough coin, you can stay for the night. But usually it's like rented by the hour.
So yeah. Let's do this girl. She looks as well that she would have the trait ill repute. So like, all I'm really saying is, you've been working so hard. You look like you deserve a night of a little bit of pampering. A shoulder rub, a foot rub, me taking care of you, helping out with, some of the chores around the room that they keep for you in here. Just thinking, a little bit of servitude over the night and hanging out with me. Yeah, might be a situation that serves us both pretty well, milady.
She says, "Oh, Byron." She smiles. I would say she's. How long has she known you?
I probably this night. I probably spent my last copper getting drink here.
All right, so she says, I think that coin purse is empty, isn't it?
Absolutely and completely, ma'am. It's really embarrassing, but I was really hoping I'd see some marks in here that were a little drunk, and that I'd be able to do a little of a bit of a pinch to, and I will have stolen just a trinket off of her that I hand back to her while we're talking. I'm just going, but unfortunately there's not really anything here for me. So instead I was thinking, I make myself useful to you and we hang out for the night.
At that point, can my character burst out of one of the rooms, walk downstairs, and said, "Oh, I got a fat belly and a full purse. I'm gonna head out and just hang out in the lobby for a bit. I'll meet you later."
Yeah, so you bust in. She looks up to, is it Kaye?
It's just K.
Okay. She looks up to Kay, then she looks back to Byron. She says, "Oh, before she says anything, make a charisma check, or unless you have a skill that's more proficient for that.
I have seduction, and
What's
I
that?
am attractive, as the stats put it. So I do get a +1.
Yes. What's your physical beauty?
16.
Okay, cool. She already seems attracted to you.
Not that attractive. I got a 6.
Seduction. Alright, making her willpower check. Hey.
Ooh, defend. Let's see. Does meets it beats it, or is it defender?
Yeah, defender
Goes
is
to ties.
she takes the piece of jewelry back, and she says, "I'm sorry, Byron, but I've got other clients to tend to."
You're breaking me heart, but a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do, and a guy is gonna do what a guy is gonna do. And I go and try to bump into Kay as I'm backing away from her.
Yeah, she still smiles at you when you back away. What is Gondar doing?
Rogue, can you do an opposing strength check for me real quick for let's say an NPC of one of the patrons in the tavern area of the brothel?
Is it an orc woman?
I don't know. He's currently. My thought is that he is trying to impress people with his strength by arm wrestling anybody who is sitting at the table with him.
Let's say that there's a half-orc woman in there, and that you're arm wrestling with her.
Are we striking a bargain? Is that what's happening? That makes more sense.
She gets a 6.
Hold on.
Does she know your true name?
I don't.
Yeah.
That's one thing I didn't get a chance to talk to you about because there will be times where
He's not.
there might be
He's hiding that name, right?
he's not. He's trying to not be called the
Yeah,
coward.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
She won't know it then. Alright. She does give you a nice struggle, though. But you're able to overcome her. And
Yeah. That's what she said.
I don't think she would have said that.
so she smiles and says, alright then. That's the kind of man I like. And she, brushes a hand on your arm and then slaps you. And then says, and she says, so, how much coin do you have down there in that pouch? She looks down by your belt.
So Gondar slams her he doesn't understand how to deal with women because he's an idiot, but he slams her hand down and goes, yes! He stands up, he goes, and then he grabs the purse from his coin, he throws it down, he's got literally 4 bits in there. That's all he's got. He's hoping that by winning, she'll just take whatever gold he's got.
She takes the coins and she says, 4 bits. I haven't worked for so little in such a long time. And then she looks up at
It was the deal, my lady. She
looks up at you and she says, "You're lucky it's a slow night." And she grabs you, pulls you with her.
Did we decide that we are part of the same troop, or not troop? Sorry, I don't know where that came from. The part of the crew, or are we all different? Not we don't know each other yet, or perhaps we know each other. Maybe just because we come to this brothel all the time. I don't know which way we're going with that.
Yeah, I think you guys know each other at least, and maybe have started. And it can be totally up to you guys. You guys can just create this organically, however you want. But
Gondar definitely flicks everybody else off as he goes with the lady into the.
Yeah, I think me and Byron definitely don't. I don't know anyone else here.
Okay.
That's kind of where I want to come from, just for this.
Okay.
I would say Byron has met Gondar before, and that is the extent of it. They know each other's names, and as
Yeah.
Gondor's flicking everybody off, Byron just goes, "You go, buddy! You did it! You fucking you broke her spirit through constant asking and just." The lack of her getting other work, but you did it anyways, so there you are.
I got no back, but who's the ones going with the lady, Byron, huh?
He begins slow clapping for you.
And in the distance, Baku is just laughing hilariously.
And I'm just gonna yell kind of from the side of my mouth, "Get that green strange!"
So what's Baku look like?
Baku is around 8.5-foot horned Oni. Has a lovely third eye, which is currently being obscured by a headband. And at the moment, he's leaning back on one of what you would imagine to be like one of the long pleasure lounges. Not fully vertical, but he just has people around him. And his last coin was spent on the two ladies around each of his arms. At the moment. You go. You go.
Byron just looks around the room, sees everybody, just goes, "I have a question for everybody in the room. After tonight, does anybody have even a goddamn bit to the name? Or did we all kind of put ourselves in the same position?"
I think it's up in smoke, my friend.
You don't know what I got in my pocket.
I think I do. I think I heard her say something. How about you, kitty boy?
You don't know me. Were you gonna try to steal from me?
I am not.
Oh, okay, for sure. I was like, okay, let me just think for a second. You don't know me, and what if I am?
All I'm saying is there's a lot of people in this town that we could steal from, and there's a lot of people here who are really desperate. So I'm just thinking we could roll the fuck out of here. Or maybe I'm a little drunk.
You got your eye on any treasure?
No, but I got my eye on a few pockets. A sees the new person that appears out there. Goes, "How about you, friend? What kind of situation do you find yourself in?"
Right now it's spent every dime, but work's not hard to find. I'll find myself back here probably within the day. What's your deal with asking the questions, though?
Yeah, what do you want from us?
Yeah, it's always a little hard to do the work without a crew.
You're captain.
And what's in it for me? And what's in it for you?
Well, there's a whole city out there for the taking. And a whole lot of girls out here that look like they need the paying.
Alright, that makes sense.
And he just goes, and since it seems like you, the four of you would get around in terms of information, he goes up to this girl, he just goes, if you were to, say, point a fella in a direction where you might be able to make some coin, to give to you, where do you think the kind of area would be that you'd send him?
You notice she's like about to answer you when the door opens up and kind of a cold rush of wind comes in. You notice this, he's wearing leather armor and some decent looking armor, and he's got a long sword on him and also a cutlass on his belt. But he walks in and he's accompanied by two others fall in behind him. And they smile and look around, and she's like, more paying customers. Excuse me, Byron.
And as she's saying, excuse me, he puts his finger on her lips and goes, "Shh! You must go. I know this. But you don't have to tell me how sorry you are about it."
And you notice this one here. He walks in and he says, "Now this is the place that I miss. This is the kind of place that I was talking about, lads. This is where you find the right types." And he starts to look around the room, and he's looking at the ladies at first, and then he's like, he looks up to see Gondar like walking up the stairs with the orc woman. She starts to like kiss Gondar on the stairs at the top before they get to the door, and he says, who are these men here?" "I'm Captain Aben at your service." And he bows slightly, and as he looks around towards Byron and Baku and Kay.
"Well, Captain Aben, the name's Byron the Fair. Just out here trying to make an honest or maybe even a dishonest coin here and there."
He says, "I was just up the way, down the street, and I heard that this was the place to be, to maybe seek out some fellows that might be looking for a job."
Why?
"Fellows worthy
What
of..."
you talking about a job?
And he smiles and he looks up towards Kay. He says, "I need some more swords, some strong arms. And if you'd be interested, we need to take some things from another vessel. We're just taking these items back, of course. We're not stealing them."
"Oh no, of course you can't steal something. I mean, that would be wrong. But I do happen to have a background and a knowledge of acquisitions."
Yeah, if they were stolen from you, then you're just taking them back, all right?
"Of course. Yes. Of course." And he nods. And he says, "And not for me, of course, but my clients. But those details are not necessary, really. But if we leave soon tonight, we can catch this vessel, small merchant vessel, heading to the east."
"Oh, a trip on a boat sounds like it would be a fun little adventure." Byron yells up the stairs, "Hey, Gondar! About how long you think you're gonna be? I think you might have a job down here."
Gondar might be
Yeah, I think he's his headset's fucking up. I'm
Oh,
gonna go up
he's
to
busy.
Abin.
He says comms are acting up.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm gonna go up to Abin and say, "And if we do this for you, what's in it for us?" And if I can see like a coin purse, or not his balls, but if I can see like a separate coin purse, then I want to grab that. Intimidatingly.
Going up to a man and grabbing his balls. Goddamn.
Not his testicles, but like if maybe I'm gonna pat his left side lower hip.
Ooh, that would be go ahead and try a
Seduction check.
go ahead and try a dexterity check.
Okay, first roll of the game. Let's go.
Hey, you run up and touch it before he can like recoil. And
Well,
he
I'm
look-
gonna. Yeah,
Go
while I say, "What's in it for us, hey?"
Yeah, he like pulls the coin back, and he says, how about 20%? 20% of the take. That's what I usually offer my men.
Yeah, but you see us. We're not a normal crew here. I say we take 30%.
I was really waiting for you to say 10%.
And no
I was
lower.
expecting you to anti-negotiate for a second there.
Right.
He looks over to Baku, and he says, for this one, maybe 30%. You from the east, my friend? And he like nods to you, Baku.
Baka has like a tongue-in-cheek moment. It's like, yeah, I am.
He says,
That easily where she's terrible. The whole life.
that's where these merchants are heading. They should.
What are they taking there?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yay! Oh, fucking headset died. All right.
What are they taking there?
Spices, weapons, and a few prisoners.
And I'm guessing you want the latter.
I would like to return all of these things.
Well,
Would you say that one of your own?
They do belong to my employer, my client. Call him.
I don't want to know.
I
we
do.
definitely do have my interest, and I'm very much on board for anybody that's looking to make payment.
And this is why you offered me 30. Y'all were easy.
Just to catch up, Gondor will like pause or stop at the top of the stairs when the guy comes in, and he tells the lady there to wait for him in the room, and then he heads back down the stairs to listen to the conversation. And the only thing he cares about is glory and whether or not his name can be known or not across for people. So that's what he's asking, is if there's glory in it for whatever they're trying to do.
Captain Aben says, glory. Well, of course, my friend. That's what it's all about.
And I'm in.
Glory and coin, yes? And women. And he nods to the others.
I like the last two a lot.
That's the order I would put them in.
This one over here, he says, and ale. And he goes over and he grabs one of the bottles. She's quick to like stop him, put a hand on the bottle, but he like slips her a coin. And then she starts talking to him over in the corner. And he says, Captain Aben says, well then, when you're finished, I have a small dwarven bardinger down at the docks. It's called the Razor Wing. He says, as soon as you can, my friends, gather up and meet us there. We'll be sailing out tonight, chasing down this merchant vessel.
Oi, oi, Captain.
Good then. Well met, lads. And, he turns around and he says, Edgar? Oh, this is, Edgar. He's first mate. And Edgar turns around and nods. He's just kind of quiet and He just nods. He's got some weird, like, yellow eyes that are kind of strange. He looks human. He's pretty big for a human.
I'm gonna walk right up to him and say, "Hey, you look pretty, boy."
He smiles. Just like a smirk outside of his mouth.
Yeah. Okay, for sure.
Do I have any idea what Edgar is? Because he said the odd eyes and the fact that he's big. Is he what I am, or is he something else?
If you don't have creature lore, I would say like a perception check is probably the best.
Okay, I can do just normal perception.
I'll raise the target number by 3.
I got a 10.
Hey, that's a pretty good one though. He's definitely. I would say you don't think he's human. He's either Vitagi or something else, but very well could be Vitagi. Some kind of mutant. Avon says, "I'll leave you to it, lads."
Pretty eyes they are.
Does Edgar stick around, or does he head out with the captain?
He does stick around for a moment. He sits down at the table, and Edgar says, "And you, was it? What was your name?" And he points to to Kay. You know.
My friends call me Kay. You can call me Sir.
Sir Kay.
I see what he did there.
I'll take it.
He nods, and he says, this merchant vessel, this person we're chasing down, he's not human, and he's quite crafty."
Yeah, well, I'm not human, and I'm pretty crafty myself.
Is not human like me and you, or not human like Kay and Gondar?
He says, "Like you and I, yes."
And he kind of ruffles the one tattered wing that he's got. And he just goes, "Tell me a little about the fella."
He says he prays to dark gods, not to Kolok. And I don't know if you're aware of this, so I'll just throw the lore out real quick. The Kolok is the god that all the Vitagi pray to pretend that they're not evil devil worshippers. You know.
Gotcha.
It's. I mean, not to say that all Vitagi are devil worshippers. Like, some of them do pray to this one god, but Kolok is is the creator and the beginning and the end, you know. But they try to make more churches to make them seem like, you know, to fit in more with the other races, I guess would be.
Yeah, hashtag not all Vitagi.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Byron just goes, "Oh yeah, well, I mean, of course you wouldn't want to be caught praying to evil god. That'd be ridiculous." And he takes a drink, well, kind of like looking around the room, like trying to keep people from looking at him.
Gondor has gone back upstairs, by the way, so he's back. He's in the room currently with the lady.
Having fun.
Yeah, it's kind of loud. They are orcs after all.
Hey, big boy, let's get this fuck on.
We're gonna have to role play this. All right.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
I wasn't expecting to get this involved today.
Don't fade. This one right here. She's like, I imagine her like smoking one of those like long tobacco. You know, she's smoking one of those long cigarettes, and we'll say a long pipe, right? and she offers it to you, Baku. You can tell her eyes are like messed up. She looks totally blasted from whatever she's smoking, and the aroma is very pungent when she blows the smoke out. But she offers it to you.
Yeah, he'll take the pipe and just after a strong inhale, he'll go in for a kiss and blow it back into her.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a body check.
Coolio.
This is to see how
Oh, there was it.
how strong the effect is on you. Okay, good. So it's not too potent, not too powerful, but it's a very pleasant feeling, like almost like a numbness, and kind of like a weightlessness. And as the room kind of slows down a little bit, and you feel way more relaxed, and she smiles and stuff, and seems to like play with your hair and stuff like that. And then the other girl takes the pipe too. Edgar, his eyes kind of flash a little bit, like a little flash of the yellow again, and he says, "What gods do you pray to?"
Me.
Oh, me myself, or are you asking just out into the room?
Yes, you. Sorry.
Well,
Byron.
it is my opinion
I'll be right
that
back.
you should pray to a variety, to a little bit here and there for all the things that, you're involved in, that you believe in. He goes, but the one that I've been praying to the most lately is the Stone Father. Man of stone, steel, and gems. I lack gems, I have steel, and I like a good stone. Whether I am it or whether I'm watching someone else get it.
He says it's interesting. I wouldn't have expected that. He does seem kind of like pleased by it though, like it relaxes him a little bit more, and he says, "You come from Vaskar, some country to the west. It is a Batagi country, but
I do not actually. I kind of come from all over. I'm a little bit of what you would call a traveler. By the way, in case it matters, I partially lied.
okay, cool."
The other thing that I would like to do while I'm talking to this guy is I would like to make an observation check to see if Thulgar has any exposed valuables.
I'm gonna say yes, he does. As he's talking to that lady, his pouch is like facing you guys.
Then I'm going to say, well, Edgar, first mate, I would love to sit and chat, but I'm going to get down to the boat and scope it out. Have a good feeling about this, and I really want to get to be part of this. And as I will try to stand up and bump into Thulgar and make a stealing check and try to steal his money.
Okay, first, since you lied to Edgar, do you have deceive at all or anything, or just charisma?
I don't. It's just charisma.
Okay, go. Just roll charisma then. Target number is 8.
No. I'm when I'm talking about gods, I'm real fucking twitchy.
Yeah, so he's like, he was relaxed right at first, and then he like, you can see this like inquisitive look on his face, on his eyebrows, and then he nods, and then he says, "I see." He says, "Good then, I'll see you there at the boat."
Yes, and I will stand up and act a little bit more drunk than I am as I bump into Thulgar and try to steal his shit.
Yes. All right, go for if you have steal, the skill, you can do that.
I do.
Nice. And Thulgar is busy, so he's gonna make a perception check to resist, but he's also suffering a negative. I'm not gonna roll for Edgar because he's gonna be looking elsewhere. To K, actually, and to Baku. So Thulgar
got
does
it.
not sense it.
Perfect. Then I will start walking out, and I will take a glance in there. Is it a good amount of money?
I rolled very poor. Go ahead and roll a d10. It's just finnings that are left after he's paid the girl. Hey, well that explodes. Roll that again. So that'd be a copper right there.
So 13. On my way out, I will say, well, you've all been such great hosts, and I say that looking at the girls. So let me do something for you, and I drop the purse down onto the counter. And I say, I'm gonna buy all of the girls here a drink. All of you have a great evening, and I hope that you've good luck in your further endeavors to get these men to loosen their wallets. And then I will head out.
Nice. All right.
He'll look to the one and the other, and nod towards the drinks.
I'll put you over here. K. Oh.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Edgar's just coming over to you. It looks like.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna wait for him to come over to me.
All right. Yeah, Edgar. He walks up and he says, and where do you come from?
I come from here. I come from there. I come from all around. To be honest, where I come from doesn't matter. Where I am matters, and where I am is right here, right now.
He says, what I would really like to know, though, is, are you skilled with a blade?
I know my way around a blade. I've been training since I was a child, since I was a kitten, no less.
I suppose we shall see.
I'm skilled in a lot more too. And I'm gonna wink at him.
There's that little smirk again on the side of his face. He says, I see. And he says, perhaps we will speak more of your skills once you return to the ship.
Now that I'm working for you, you know where to find me. And I'm going to love to see him leave. No, hate to see him leave, but love the way he walks away. And then, can I still hear Gundar?
Go ahead and make a body check, Gundar.
I was actually going to ask you if I can make a body check.
Yeah.
The real question is he making a body check to just continue to sound loud while she's bored in the room because he doesn't want anyone to know that he failed miserably in his attempt?
Let's see how this roll goes.
Let's see.
You go to
Sorry.
up to
I
attributes.
got it.
Okay, cool. Hey, not bad. It's a mild success.
Would that be considered impressive, by chance?
Not super impressive, but it's a success.
Well, Gondar thinks it is. So he bursts out of the door and he's at the top of the stairs. He goes, "You may now call me Gondar, the Lady Smasher."
Awesome.
Clearly, this was Gondar's first time.
He's an idiot, so he thinks he's being very impressive. But yes, he bursts out of it. And I don't know if you could maybe see her kind of in the background, like a little bit depressed by what happened in there. But yeah.
Yeah, she seems to be putting her clothes on and stuff. And just a kind of a blank, deadpan look. The ladies that are with Baku. Baku, make a willpower check. Target number for this narcotic is a 4. This is the addiction rating.
Oh, good. I didn't break. I didn't. At least I didn't break that yet. Hold on.
So pretty simple. Pretty simple. Yeah, cool. There's no need for it to be returned to unless you want to later. But the ladies say to you, this one here says, "Are you leaving then with them?"
Unfortunately, I have to let you enjoy one of these other men or ladies, whichever one you particularly prefer.
Sorry, my dog's freaked out just then. Alright, do you guys want to go over to the next scene? You guys all done, or want to do anything else here?
I think I'm done. Let's go. Well,
I
I think I'll
successfully
say.
stole from a guy.
Hell yeah.
Let me just see one thing before that. Before I continue breaking things. Yeah, he's just gonna, as he gets up and goes, he's gonna leave a silver on the cushion he sat on.
Ah, nice. A silver.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Go ahead and get 5 reputation for that.
Yay!
Big tipper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Unlocks the
Yes.
best tipper trait, you know. Alright, let me see this. I'm gonna move this over to the ship. Actually,
Yep.
Just gonna fill up my water. 1 second.
If you do that, I unbreak my skills.
actually, let's do this first before we get to the ship. Find the docks. There we go. Huge page with a bunch of different types of images on it. Do you guys I guess it doesn't matter. You guys walk together?
We stumble over there somewhat apart, but somewhat near one another. Because I think I left before other people, so it's kind
Yeah.
of like we're in a line, we can all see each other.
Hey, Rog, is there a check that these guys can do to see if they know who Gondar is?
There is, but you're not known yet, so it would be have to be somebody that's like been probably from your tribe, you know, or from the area and where you fled from, because was he from the main area of where like most orcs are from, the country, Varagoth?
I had him in the Shade Marsh, but that was just kind of
Oh,
my
okay.
idea at
Yeah,
the time.
Shade Marsh
But,
works too, because that's like a swampland.
yeah.
Alright, cool. So his tribe is from the Shade Marsh. So if anybody was from the Shade Marsh, like I would give them like you'd roll your fame roll or glory, and then I would take like a negative to the roll, you know, because you got to roll low for that one. But I have another idea for you.
Okay.
I say at the moment, I think we're all unknown.
Yeah.
No one has at least 100 reputation.
Yeah. Nobody's.
I mean, just for backstory wise, he was well known. I mean, I guess in the area of where he was from. You know, how far are we away from the Shade Marsh where we are now?
You guys are. Let me show you this real quick. I'll go back to the front page where the map is. Shade Marsh is right here, and then you guys are where the flag is.
Okay.
But I got an idea for you
Okay.
coming up here. That's gonna,
Cool.
cause yeah, we had talked about that before.
Yeah. Can you I can't can you zoom us over to where you are, because I can't see anything on this map here.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are here.
There we go. Thanks.
See that? Yeah. Alright. As you're walking to the docks, we're gonna have Gondar. You make the first roll. Roll a d100, please. There is a 30% chance for a random encounter. No random encounters. You guys get to the docks, and you notice there's like many different, um, many different ships kind of waiting docked in this area. There's some large ships. This is a huge city, so you can see out into the ocean. You can see the moon. The moon is the broken moon in the sky right now, which is, hey, a blood moon. It's a full moon right now.
Link.
And the broken pieces of the moon that kind of like linger next to it are the whole thing is almost red, you know. Even the shattered isles is what they call it. So even visibility like around town is pretty high. Even walking through the streets, you can see pretty well in the night. So there's still kind of a lot of activity, I would say, down by the docks. You guys get down there, and everybody make a perception check when you get here.
Can we use observation or is it listening?
No, just perception for this one. Because this is something specific that you guys might.
Heyo.
Somebody got a 19 over here on a D10. God damn.
It's nice to have a character that is perceptive.
Yeah.
I mean, rocks were a little bit more perceptive than Trell was, so.
Is that Gondar? Yeah, Gondar.
This is tide has changed, man. You're in for good roles. This is a new character, new life for you.
Yeah.
I'm now Gondar, the Perceiver. I'm just kidding.
You notice.
I like.
Oh, go ahead.
I was to say, I like the idea that he changes his name every time he does something.
Yeah.
Yes, that's gonna be fantastic.
I'm Gondor, the laundry folder.
Oh, you got to one up me, huh?
Okay.
You son of a bitch.
Man's got 100 eyes around him.
Hell yeah. So as you guys are walking back to the ship or the docks, looking for this ship, of course Gondar and Baku easily find the ship. The Razor Wing. Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
You notice a few shadows, humanoid shapes, like making their way onto the ship. One is really big. One is like Gondar size, you know. What's Gondar, like 7 foot maybe?
Yeah, I was thinking he was like probably 7'5", probably. Somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
It's 5'1". He's a 5'1".
You notice this creature is like that, you know, Gondar size, hunched over, and something is covering his head, and Captain Aben seems to be like leading him with someone else. They're kind of like looking around, like making sure nobody sees, and then they lead this person below deck. And that's what you guys see. And you guys kind of gather together before you get on the ship there, if you want to do any RP at all. If not, we'll move on to the next scene.
Can we make out if he is like of orcish kind, or is Or is it like a creature more unknown to us?
I think with that roll, you think it's probably one of your kind.
Hmm.
All right, I'm gonna just tap him on the shoulder and say, "Hey, it's gotta suck to be down there, eh? Whatever is happening to that guy, don't wish it upon anyone."
How are all of you on a ship, by the way? Any experience on sailing around and being, seaworthy?
Sailing?
Yeah,
No.
they used to call me a seaman.
I mean, yeah, that is what they call people that work on a boat. How about you, Gondar?
Boats. Mm. I have not been on boats.
This is a solid plan. Let's get on the boat.
Gondar will approach Captain Avon and inquire about the thing or whatever that he saw go below deck there, because he's very curious.
All right. Let's get you guys on the boat first. Let's see here. Yeah, you climb up, or you guys walk across
The plank.
the plank. Yeah, that'd be oh, hold on just a second. I gotta delete some of these old fools. Got a bunch of old
Watching-
crew.
Watching the stream is cheating. I need to close it. I'm getting too much information.
Yeah, you see all the people I'm deleting.
Yeah, I see your whole screen, man. I gotta stop watching this.
That's Gondar. He's whirlwinding around like he killing everything.
All right, let's put you on there. This is yeah, old information. It's not gonna like give you any like hidden information or anything from watching it. So I'll put you over there. Let's see how all this looks. Okay. You guys see everything okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now we do. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Aben, he's like giving everybody orders to take off. This fellow over there, he unties the ship from the dock, and they raise the sails up. And they start to make their way out, and he says, "Quickly now, quickly!" And then you come up and ask him about below deck. Yeah.
Yeah, Gondar goes, who was that? He looked like me.
He says, you saw that, huh? Yes, we do have.
I'm very perceptive.
I see that. We do have another orc on board. He is a prisoner. No concern of yours, though. He'll be staying in the brig for the entire time we are on the boat.
Why is he a prisoner?
Well, he is a murderer. We'll be taking him to justice and getting paid for him. His head is worth quite a bit of coin. He's a dangerous man, but he'll be safe in the brig. And he seems to kind of like wave you off a little bit, like he's busy doing other things. But then he stops and he looks back at you, and he says, "Just probably shouldn't bother with him at all, you know."
Sure.
And he nods. and then he goes back on to giving orders.
Gondar almost immediately goes down to the brig. He starts walking towards the brig at least.
I want to intercept him like on the way. Just say, "Hey, I know what you might be thinking about doing, and I respect you for it. We gotta hear both sides of this, alright? Because I mean, murder. We've all done murder. I mean, look at anyone. No one here hasn't done a murder. But if it's for the right reasons, then maybe, hey, we blow this job. But if this guy's a piece of shit, you can't. I mean, if this guy's a piece of shit, then we gotta let him seek justice.
He's an orc like me. I must have to at least see who he is.
Alright, well, if it don't make a difference to you, I'm gonna come with you.
He just shrugs him off and just starts walking towards the brig. Yeah. He's kind of waiting for is Aben, as I say it, is that Aben is not even remotely watching them, and then he'll probably just head down there.
Yeah, he's actually not. He's just immediately goes back to like ordering people around, you know, because he seems very interested in taking off. Oh, that's the wrong music.
Okay, well, that's what Gondar's doing. He's going to go down to the brig and see who this guy is if he knows him.
What does everybody else do?
I will go over to the first mate, and I'll just say, yes, I don't want to bother your captain with any particulars, but what exactly is it that the four of us are hired to do on this little trip? I'm assuming just, stand by and wait for orders, but I'm curious what orders I should be listening for.
And he says, well, are you proficient in any seafaring skills? Or are you just proficient in the blade?
Proficient in the blade, I'm quite quick on my feet, and I learn fairly fast if you want to help, if you want to give me direction and teach me, or either that, or if you have menial tasks, I'll make myself useful while I'm on the boat.
And he kind of seems impressed by it, you know, and he says, good then. Well, please then. Help me then. And he starts showing you ropes. The ropes, literally. The ropes. And
I get it.
And tying and untying. And,
These are ropes.
and securing things and stuff like that. And does anybody have seafaring skills? Oh yeah,
I do. Yeah, I was gonna think probably. Hey, fuck this green guy. If someone says they need seafaring, I want to make that check right now.
I just want to use my seafaring.
I'm trying to see. Anyone's looking for a seaman? I'm here, dude. I want to seafare. I want to be a pirate.
Do you want to?
Man, the word seaman is going to be used way too much in this.
I can stop if it makes you uncomfortable. I will stop. I'm a sea person. Okay.
That's
person
better.
of the sea.
Okay, so you were gonna follow Gondar, but before you do that, are you like looking around or something, making sure?
I think I'm probably passing by them when they have this discussion, and I hear, "Do you have any seafaring skills?" And I'm gonna say, "Oh, hey," and
Hey.
turn around.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, that's cool.
Hey. Oh, you looking for someone with some seafaring skills, eh, Edgar? Hey, pretty eyes.
and he's showing Byron the ropes, and he turns and he smiles and he nods. He says, "Indeed. Do you wish to learn as well?"
I mean, I know the ropes. You don't gotta teach it to me.
Well, let's see what you have then.
Right, well...
This joke has gone too far.
Go for it. You notice like his accent too is very much like similar to Captain Aben, and Aben is wearing clothing like he's from Theed, which is the northern region where you guys played the other 2 seasons, basically like a Northman, which doesn't really fit his accent at all. It would be like a guy wearing a kilt but talking with an English accent almost, I guess.
Okay.
Instead of a Scottish accent, it would just be like slightly weird or something, slightly off. But all right, so go ahead and roll your seafaring skill.
Yeah, I just did.
Nailed it.
Oh, nice. So almost a good success, but it's still.
The case shows Edgar the rope.
So yeah.
I will continually insist anything that he says about the ropes is wrong, and I will have given the ropes their own names, and try to, and just be like, and every time I incorrectly correct him, I'll turn to Edgar and go, "Can you even believe this guy?"
Don't touch Jonathan.
Nice. All right. What's Baku doing?
Originally, Baku was just like leaning against the mast, like watching the crew do their thing, until he heard the conversation with Ogar, not Ogar, Gondar.
Okay. Yeah.
And just waits for Gondar to go down the stairs. And he's just gonna slowly follow him, just mumbling, "Don't ruin the coin."
All right. Cool. And you do notice there's like a couple of other guys on deck. Like it is when he said it was a dwarven bardinger, it's a pretty small ship. You know what I mean? It's like, have you ever seen The Princess Bride?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that ship that they were on chasing the Man in Black. It's like something similar to that.
No.
I really need to watch that movie.
You haven't seen The Princess Bride?
I know, it's terrible. It's the worst thing ever. We even own it, and I just haven't sat down and watched it.
All right, let me copy you guys. So who's all going down there? Just Gondar right now.
The two incredibly
Baku,
tall
too, I
people.
think.
Baku.
The least
taller.
stealthy of us.
I say the people that definitely belong below decks on a ship.
I guess you guys could just watch it on this stream. You can see what's
It's
going on.
cheating.
I'm okay with not seeing it. I'm not down there.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a sea person.
You're in 2 different areas now, you guys. But do you have view?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I see it.
I mean, somewhat of a view anyway. It's kind of. I get all dynamic lighting crazy sometimes.
Yeah. Where are the stairs here? Oh, they're over there. Okay, cool. Baku would be over yonder. He's not trying to like be too intrusive, but he's just there, just trying to make sure its point isn't disturbed.
These are the stairs that like come down below deck, and then you can see like they've got it hooked up down here. It's like pretty nice. There's some alchemical stuff on the shelf, and you see like a table with chairs and scrolls and parchments and stuff wrapped up with a candle. There is some guy in a small chamber to the north of your position who's like laying in bed and reading a book by candlelight. There's another door to the back. It probably goes maybe to to some personal quarters or something. There's a lot of hammocks hanging that will probably be places you could sleep or something, And then you do see the brig over here, where the cage, where the orc is, and he's a big dude, and he looks pretty menacing, like this guy here. He's kind of hunched over, and he has his eyes rolled up in his head. I'm gonna change the music just for this scene because it's kind of weird. he's in there chanting, right? And you notice that he's like clawing at his arm, and you can see all these tattoos all over his arms and stuff. And it sounds like he's speaking in the orc tongue, but it's kind of a weird dialect of it. And he doesn't even like make notice that you've approached the cage, you know. He's in there.
Do I know what he's saying?
It sounds like some kind of prayer, but it's almost like an old version of your language. Make an intelligence check. Actually, we'll do this.
Oh, that's his best thing. Intelligence. Not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. So, you've probably heard it before, spoken in your tribe, and the only person that you heard speak it was a shaman when he would do these magic rituals. See, around the campfire, maybe he would be speaking just like that, and saying strange stuff, and then throwing stuff in the fire. You know.
Is there something I can roll to see if I just know him by sight?
Yeah. Actually,
Totally.
I'm gonna say he opens his eyes, and you recognize him all of a sudden, like from the Shade Marsh. And then he smiles, and he says, "Ha ha 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 ha." He says, "Gondar, Gondar the coward. You come to get me out of here?"
What does he want to say?
How would you react to that? Like, he knows you, and I mean, how would he react to the name being known?
And that someone from the party heard it.
Baku, yeah, I heard that shit.
Yeah. I want to say he would,
Make a whoop.
because Baku was there, he would try to play it off as that not his name. But no, because that doesn't make sense.
Make a willpower check. Yeah, make a willpower check. This might
Okay.
help. This might help figure it out. Target number is. I'm gonna say it's a difficult one. Target number 8. Okay, so give yourself 1 point of mental fatigue. You just go into the first page there under attributes, and then click up on the little dots there. To the first one.
Okay.
It's an agitated one, you know. So you're not losing anything yet, but it's kind of like a warning that if you take any more mental fatigue, but it's definitely like bothers you.
Yeah. Yeah. Baku can see that he's physically, visibly shaken when he says that name, and I think Gondor actually does act a little bit in anger, and he like grabs the cage and he goes, "Do not call me that."
He says, you are no longer coward then. And he smiles, big toothy grin.
I mean, Gondar knows that he may have changed his name, his title, but his title hasn't changed, I guess, if you want to put it that way. I don't even know what to do here.
He says, you can change your name if you help me escape. He He says, we
I
kill
think-
these humans, we take the ship, cut their throats.
I don't think Gondar responds. Actually, I think he just kind of backs away. And
You run again.
yeah, and he just keeps just kind of going, and then eventually he just leaves. Yeah, that's all it is. He just gets out of there. He doesn't want to deal with anything in that. Yeah. So he gets out of there, and once he gets on deck, he's much more quieter than he was before, and a little more solemn.
Yeah, he like shouts at you as you run, like you run then, coward, utaka. He says it in orc at the end, though. I guess he was talking in orc the whole time, maybe.
Yeah.
That could be a big point too, that maybe Baku might not understand if he were speaking in orc.
Potentially, yeah.
What kind of languages does Baku speak?
Built that out, I believe. I don't think I have work. But yeah,
Might
he
not
just
feel good,
says, "Okay, Kizzer, Anna."
Maybe just for the sake of the story, I would say that Baku knows what we said. Maybe.
Yeah.
I guess it's up to you.
Whatever it
GM,
did,
but
whatever he said bothered him a lot, and he said that word several times. So,
Yeah.
I mean, Baku's not stupid, so
Oh,
there's,
okay, yeah.
there's that word that you heard several times, and go ahead and make an intelligence check, Baku.
Alrighty. I'll make. We're just make all these checks. I fixed my skills, by the way. I fixed it, but I did not fix that. That's not fixed. That's still broken.
Since you didn't pick that language or anything, I'll say it's a difficult check, but I mean, you could end up finding out too later. We'll say if you don't make this roll on the intelligence.
Oh, right. Hold on.
Then you won't know what the word is, but you can remember it and figure it out later. But whatever the word was, it bothered Gondar a lot. Okay, so you don't know it, but you know the word, and it bothered Gondar a lot. So, what do you want to do when you walk over to the cage?
He's just going to, just with the hilt of his Hakwakasashi, just slam the cage door to get the dude to shut up. And without looking at him directly in the eyes, I don't care what you did or said. You're not a problem. Don't become my problem. Understand?
He sits back down on the stool, and then he grumbles, and then he starts to chant again. And his eyes roll up in his head, and he starts to scratch his arm again.
Good boy. And I'll go back upstairs.
All right. Back on deck.
Yeah, Gondor comes up and just basically goes off by himself up into the corner of the ship here. Just kind of like stares out of the sea.
Back on deck, we'll say Byron and why can't I see your
Kay.
name? Yeah, Byron and Kay. For some reason I can't see your name. Byron and
It's
Kay.
like day, but with a K.
Yeah. You're learning the ropes from the Edgar, and he's basically introduces you to Noel and Angus. Those are the only two guys that are on deck. And they say that there's a couple more guys on board. Not all of them are fighters. That's why most of you are needed. You do end up learning, just to speed things up a little bit, you do end up learning that they were on a mission prior to this, and a few of their men got killed. And then he went and to get some more guys, to hire some more just before this. So far, from what you're hearing Edgar talk about, is that they sail around this area, the Sea of Spears, and they try to do somewhat good jobs, but it seems like they're thieves for the most part. But they do also hunt pirates, just not tough pirates.
Well, good thing we're privateers.
Yeah. They hunt them down singularly, not
Oh,
like
okay.
pirate ships.
They do bounties, okay, for
Yeah,
sure.
they'll go find one that's hiding in the brothel on an island and be like, "Yeah, we got him," and then they'll take him. But they won't attack pirate ships because I mean they've got like one ballista on here, and
Okay.
that's about it. But it's fast. It's a fast ship.
Okay. Well, as I'm doing the seafaring check, I just want to say to Edgar, "Am I doing all right, Master, Captain?"
No, you're not. Don't touch Timothy like that. I told you that like 5 times.
Hey, I'll do what I do, okay? You don't mess with the Riz Master. And I'm actually just gonna step away and say, "You look like you got this, Captain." And peace out for a bit to do something.
Okay, where's he heading?
I'm just looking. Is this port? This is port side, right? No, or is this starboard? I gotta know these terms.
I have it in this. I actually have it in the handout. I think down here.
I believe port is right, starboard
Yeah.
is left.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
Like you are a terrible seaman.
Seaman, yeah. I'm gonna look at port and think about the Queen for a second.
Well, okay. I would say that you probably see Gondar come out from below deck and walk over there. It's up to you, Gondar, if you want them to see you. He does look kind of distraught, so I mean, maybe a perception check. And Gondar, if you're like hiding it, if you're trying to hide this, make a perception check as well.
I don't think he is. He's over here with the little paring knife that he found as he walked over here, and is kind of just like scratching the side of the boat, trying to calm himself down.
Okay, yeah. So you can easily see that. And then Baku comes out from below deck, of course, soon after that. But you guys are free to do some RP here, or we'll move on to the next scene.
Real quick, I'm just gonna go up to Baku and say, "What do you make of that situation? Green guy and the green guy in the cellar. Are we threatened?"
Might be muted.
X.
Curses. Yes. What was it? Yes.
Baku. So, the green guy over there and the green guy down there. Are we threatened? Do we have anything to worry about them two teaming up against us?
I had a conversation. Something said, something repeated was said. After which, he walked off. And I basically told the other one to not make me his problem. He continued to go back to his crate. I don't care. My money is fine.
Okay.
What?
Well, that's fair enough. He seemed really Green guy number 1 seemed really pissed off at green guy number 2 after that conversation. So, I'm hoping it won't affect my bottom line. Yeah?
Well, as long as two doesn't get out, I guess. Shouldn't be a problem. Let's protect.
All right, fair enough. Just make sure if Green Guy number 2 gets out, we gotta watch out for Green Guy number 1. We don't know what this motherfucker's all about.
Yeah, and honestly, don't know any of your skill sets competitively. But we'll see how that goes, if that ever comes to it. Sure.
Well, you and me. If those Green Guys team up together, you and me, we're gonna take them all out.
Sure. Sure.
All right, that's all
Yeah.
I want to say to that guy.
And while Edgar is showing me the ropes and I'm giving them names, I'm basically going to be trying to just like kind of get myself ingratiated a little bit among the crew, where like he has me working with them and helping out in different tasks and trying to get to know the ship a little bit, so that I can look around to see if there's anything hidden or anything that is put in places where somebody might not necessarily want 4 random guys they hired to know about.
Yeah.
Basically see if in doing this I can spot anything that I would have normally been shooed away from, but because I'm helping work, it gets me access to that stuff.
Yeah. Is this all on top deck or any below deck?
I don't want to try to like get Edgar suspicious of what I'm looking for. So it's whatever I feel I can get him to show me and do for me.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and do. This would be observation. Since you're,
Observation.
since you're looking or looting or something like that.
I don't have looting. I only have observation. Oh man, I rolled low. I got a 3.
Ew. All right. Looking around, you see a lot of. I mean, there's a bag of There's nothing worth real value that you're seeing, other than
Right.
like things that you can't just really take off, like the ballista and stuff like that. But there's like the foodstuffs, salt, flour, basic stuff like that you're seeing so far. You haven't even seen any gunpowder or anything like that, any black powder.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep. That was what I wanted to do.
Let me
So
see this.
that was my result.
Oh, you guys sending me secret messages and stuff. I'm not gonna see them unless you message the. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. All right. I read your message. Okay. After about an hour of this, he's pretty much trying to get everybody to chase this ship down. You're heading to. You guys have no map or anything like that, but the captain does. The captain does go back in his quarters from now and then, and it's like right here. The door to his quarters are right there, and then the stairs that go below deck are right there. Just so you know, and then eventually Captain Aben runs over and he says, Edgar, be a good lad. Take them, show them where they be sleeping at night. And Edgar says, of course. He says, please, let me take you below deck. And as you all start to follow him below deck, he pats Kay on the shoulder and smiles. Are you enjoying yourself so far?
I'm like a pig in shit in here. I could be really good for this job. And I could be really good for a lot of things here.
He says, good. I'd love to have you stay aboard.
All right.
So I think Gondar actually probably stays over there the whole time until Captain Avon comes out and addresses everybody. And he's going to move over here. But just as a little bit of a cinematic touch, if you wouldn't mind, when he leaves, the camera, not anything that the characters can see, but the camera pans down, and you can see that he scratched the name Cthulhu into the side of the boat, and then like scratched it out as best he could, and then stabs the knife into it.
Yeah. Let me write this down here.
Can anyone else see him do this?
Yeah, it was more like he was by himself. So I mean, I
Okay,
guess
for
somebody might be able to see him, but that it was more for just a I guess cinematic effect. I guess. If you
Yeah,
wanna put it
yeah,
that
yeah.
way.
When you're on the back of the boat, you just scribbled the thing in.
Can
Yeah,
you write that
yeah.
name in the chat there,
I can.
please? Yeah, cool. All right, cool. You guys go below deck. Everybody's should have view over here. Down here, when you get down here, just to speed things up a little bit, Edgar takes you around, shows you around, and he says, up here, this is Brune. Do not bother him. He is a cobbler. And he points to his head, and he does a little circle with his finger. He says, just leave him be. That's his chamber there. And these hammocks here, these will be where you're sleeping. And he points over to there, and he says, please just do not bother the prisoner at all. If you need some mead, we have it on tap here, and some water over here. And there are some alchemical components over here. But they belong to Father Kaj. So, and he points to the door when he says Father Kaj, which the door is like right here. And he says, those are his properties. Please just ask him if you need any alchemical substances. If you're feeling sick from the sway of the ship, then he'll have a tonic for you. All right. Do you need anything else then, gentlemen?
I
You've
think
been-
we're all good for the night.
You've been
Oh,
a wonderful
fine.
host, Edgar. Pretty eyes.
And he smiles, like looks away kind of shyly for a second. He says, very good then. Cheerio. He heads up deck.
And he dives directly into the water.
He jumps off the ship. Oh yeah, you can see like all the stuff
I could
down
see
there.
the token just going directly into the water after he talked to us.
All right, go ahead.
I was gonna say, well, I'm definitely gonna knock on this door.
Byron goes straight to sleep.
All right, yeah, he jumps in the hammock. The door opens up, and is that door blocked? No, it's open, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you can see that guy. All right. I'm gonna actually take some of
Yeah.
this out.
Um,
It's a pain in the ass.
Gondar actually decides to sleep on top deck instead of in the place where the other guy is.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't want to be down there by him.
Yep. He literally just like drops his bag and puts his head on the bag and just sleeps on deck.
All right. Father Kaj comes to the door and he says, you can see he's definitely looks human, a little balding on the head, and he says, "What can I do for you?"
Could I have a private word?
Oh, sure. Please come in. You can see books in his room, candles. He's definitely a person, a bookworm type guy, and
Okay.
knives, alchemical tools. Haha.
All right. Well, I'm going to come in and can I make sure the door is closed?
Yeah.
All right. Let me see. Okay, I can finally drop the act. Holy shit. I have been pretending to be this huge swashbuckling pirate for so fucking long. I can't deal with shit anymore, and I keep hurting myself all the time. I met this freaky guy about 2 months ago. He showed me how you could take one substance and turn it into shit that makes you feel better. And I didn't know what the fuck that was until about 2 weeks ago, and my friend Greasy Will, he said, that's alchemy. And Pretty Eyes over there, he said, you had the alchemical stuff here. So, Father, please, I just want to survive here. This is not the world for me. I just want to survive here. Please, can you teach me how to just make a fucking healing potion?
And he seems like really surprised, his eyes are eyes wide. He says, this is your first time trying to do these things?
I mean, I saw someone else do it, and then someone did it to me. I think, they did a healing potion on me. I didn't do it myself. They did it to me. So I've seen it, but I just need to know how it's done. I gotta, I almost died last time, man. I can't deal with that stress anymore.
He says, of course, let me teach you. Come here. And he seems all too excited to bust out all of his stuff, and he's like showing you the formula. So he'll give you that formula if you don't have it. You can write that down. The healing
all right.
Formula. And he does. He has some of the supplies and stuff to make it there already, of course. He's got another one that he mentions called Bane Salve. Bane Salve, you rub it on the weapon, and lethal damage. So he starts teaching you about the healing potion. That night, you guys are probably doing that well into the night, right? Anybody doing
probably?
Anything else?
I'm just keeping an eye. I'm making it look like I'm sleeping and keeping an eye out onto the area to see if anything goes in or out of the below decks that would have any level of suspicion.
Okay, cool. You can go ahead and make a perception check or observation. That would be observation for sure. And
let's
Baku,
get another 4.
Baku.
I got an 8.
Ooh, easy.
All right.
Baku's just resting against the table. It's because he's tall enough, he can just basically sleep there.
Yeah.
But he's more so just listening to how long this orc chants, and if it deviates.
Since you're sitting right there, go ahead and make a perception check as well. Because he does that for a long time, and you start to feel the ship is swaying like crazy, like it's getting rough. This is gonna force everybody to make a body check. But for those who have seafaring, you can actually roll this instead of your body check if you like. And this is to deal with...
Yes, please.
No, not the body save, sorry. Just body check, attribute check.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. Buck, you got no problem. You went across the water from Mianwu to this place.
What should I roll? Seafaring?
Yeah, seafaring. So,
Okay.
Byron starts to feel a little seasick. Not too bad. You're not throwing up. You're just like, oh man. So you're good, Kay. The rough waters are rocking the boat. Gondar's good. worst one is Byron, and Byron's not throwing up or anything. He's just like, but that night, you do notice, Baku, that it looks like the orc is writing something on the ground. It looks like he's moved, like there's a fur rug or something, and he's moved it, and he's writing something on the ground. And you can tell there's like lightning flashing outside, and it's raining. So it does seem like there's some rough seas this night.
Is he still chanting while writing, or saying anything while writing?
Yeah, he is. He's just doing it like really quietly. Just
Like these throat singers.
Okay, so what Baku's going to do, just to, make sure that this natural inkling of his is just an inkling, at this one point just like pretends like scratch his forehead and his finger goes beneath the headband and just lifts a little bit, just enough, so I can cast Astral Sight.
oh, nice.
Yes.
Because just the pattern alone got him to.
Yeah, nice. You do notice that there looks like some like strange mist when you're like looking astrally. Like everything, all of a sudden your vision just goes into this bluish hue where you can see astrally into the plane. You notice like Byron sleeping there or laying there on the on the hammock, and then you notice like the ship around you, but the ship it looks a little different, just darker. Everything like looks like it's underwater almost. And then you can see the spirit and the body of, like, the spirit's glowing of the shaman, but you can see his body too. It looks like a dark shadow around that aura. And then you can see this weird green mist is kind of coming out of the floor where he's drawing this circle. It looks like he's dabbing his finger in the blood where he's been scratching his arm, and then he rubs and makes another symbol, and you notice like this green mist come out of that symbol, and it starts to like float out out of the ship.
Alright. Baku just like lowers his sash, just like starts stretching as he's about to get up, and just stands. And he's just walking past, he's just a casual walk, super casual, super knock.
When you walk by, the orc covers the floor with his rug, the wolf rug.
Yeah.
But you've already seen this.
Yeah, he's just pretending like he didn't see it, because his orc obviously didn't know. He knows he doesn't see it. But he's just knocking.
As you guys are studying.
You knocking on the door? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, what the fuck? Oi, what do you want?
I need the other one, not you. Sorry. For a moment.
Father
You don't mind me... Yeah. You don't mind me walking in for a moment.
Go ahead.
You're pretty big. You gotta like bend over to put your head in the door. And he looks up and he's like, well then, I didn't know that you would be joining us.
It's not for long, I promise. How fast I'm going to tell you what I need to do. I need you to understand that I can't tell you why. And he just motions his eyes backwards for like a quick moment to get him to understand. But I needed you to do it fast, and I needed to not be too problematic, but just problematic enough.
He makes like an inquisitive look on his face. He scratches up and he says, "Oh, what is the problem?"
He'll go in and close the door. So, what I need from you, something good enough to make a good enough indent in these floors here for where someone was inscribing something magical.
Someone is inscribing magic into the deck.
He nods.
Who is doing this?
Well, it ain't me. It ain't him. The other one's on the deck. The other one's asleep. The other one's in the hammock. The one in the cage.
His eyes widen. Right when you say that, too, you guys hear something above deck, like the lightning's going, thunder, and then you hear like someone shout, and then you hear, "Arm yourself!" And then you can hear like fighting. It looks like sounds like struggling on the deck as the ship's rocking. And Father Kaj kind of like grabs a hold of something to support himself, and he says, "Something's happening."
Yes, make it something fast, something explosive, throw it in the cage. I'm gonna fight that one. That's alrighty. Thank you. And he just pulls out his sword.
So he shouts out to the gods, and then he starts to try to gather something. What is everybody doing now when they hear this sound above deck?
I'm going. Can I reach the green guy number 2 in the cage? Like, is he within my arm's reach if I reach in there and try to swipe at him?
No, you'd have to open up the cage to like get in there.
Okay.
Hearing things above deck, Byron hops down and say, "I'm gonna go check out what's going upstairs, lads." And he will make his way to the stairs and upstairs.
If it proves too much trouble, let me know.
What does he see?
And you're already up there, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. As you get to the stairs, Byron, you hear, "Get the others! We need help up here!" And I'm gonna say, Gondar, you were like chilling, right? Maybe resting, maybe even sleeping, I guess, on the deck. Because there's places to sleep over there by the ropes and stuff. And there's a flash of lightning when you hear that crash, and it sounds like something fell over. And then you can see these weird green scaled creatures, humanoid in shape, 2 legs, 2 arms, but they look like straight from creature from the Black Lagoon almost. And they're fighting with some of the other guys, fighting with Noel and Edgar and the captain. You can see a bunch of them like crawling up over the side of the ship and like fighting with them. 2 of them end up grabbing Noel, and they're like dragging him towards the edge of the boat, and he starts calling out for help. You guys can all hear this below deck too. You hear the captain say, "Call the others," help.
Would this be anything that Gondar may have seen before, like the shaman do in his tribe, or is there, you know what I mean? Like, is there any way of Gondar knowing whether or not this is something the shaman's doing?
No.
Okay.
Well,
In
I
that
for
case-
sure know it's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Finish your. Whatever.
I was gonna say, in that case, I'm gonna, get up and head over towards Noel, wherever he is.
Okay.
So, and Byron will try to conceal himself and draw a weapon until he sees an opening.
Yeah. If I can, are there things on the ground, like in the actual map here? Like, I'm seeing an axe. Like, it doesn't have to be an axe. It just has to be something that can fit through the bars that I want to throw at them and do an unarmed attack on the, shaman.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, you can grab. You grab the axe, the hatchet off the ground.
Yeah. Just kind of just throw it at his head.
Okay. So you grab that and you throw it at his head. Yeah, go for it.
Just unarmed attack.
Just a d20. Unless you're
Just
specialized in axe or anything.
I'm specialized in unarmed attacks.
Unarmed would be with your hands and feet and
Okay.
biting and stuff like that. So this would be
I'll
a
just
melee
do a
attack.
d20 then.
Yeah, 13. And it seems like at the moment he's not. I just rolled a d20 to resist. Yeah, it ends up hitting him in the head. You can roll 2d8 damage, explosive.
Alright.
And he's like, it hits him in the head, and he's like, ah, you talk, and he starts cursing at you in orc. You can see that his hands are bound, like chained, and then there's that fur rug on the ground, and he looks like he's bleeding from his arm a little bit, but he's definitely not going anywhere while he's in there.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to fucking interrupt whatever he's doing for the next little bit here, for the next 10 rounds of combat, or 60 seconds, or whatever the fuck. You know?
And for the sake of time, we're going to say that the others are fighting in the background when you guys get up on deck. You can see them all fighting in the background. They're fighting these creatures, and I'm only going to have you guys fight the other ones. You guys are going to have your own little fight. If that makes sense.
That does.
Yes.
I'll say Kay is behind you, probably the last to come out because he was using the axe on the end.
Yeah.
And what we're going to do is we're going to roll initiative. Yeah, these things look all creepy. They look like this, almost.
Fishmen.
Yeah. They're called marrows. That's, I think it's from an old Irish folktale, Irish mythology.
The minnows. Marrows.
Minnows.
I think that guy's gonna go first.
My goodness. Where's the other one? There should be 3 up there. Do you guys see 3?
I see is there 2 things on top of each other here?
Thank you. There he is. Yeah, don't look at the stream. You can see all their HP and everything. That's why it sucks when the GM is running the stream. Alright.
I won't cheat.
Look at the stream, you say.
Alright.
Whatever you do, don't cross the stream.
Marrow.
Never cross streams.
First one. You notice this one comes up and he's got some like weird amulet with like seashell on it, and he holds it for a second and he says something in this weird language, and he is actually going to cast a horrible spell, and it's coming at Baku.
Yo, he down below?
Oh, are you
Yeah,
down
hold
below?
up. Oh yeah, no, he is against the sword.
Did you not come up above deck when everybody?
Oh, did Kay also go on deck?
I did, yeah. No, I chucked a hatch at his head and ran upstairs.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
and
his
it
goal
would
was
make
to.
sense that Baku then might be in the back. So
Yeah,
I think that means I'm up here, kind of trying to hide myself.
yeah, it makes sense if he was in the back because he's looking back at the orc.
Okay.
He's tempted to go into the cage.
So we'll say, do you want to be behind K or?
Yeah, behind Kay.
Okay, cool.
Probably behind Kay by the stairs. So yeah.
All right,
If that doesn't change anything, then you're good.
no, he would definitely be firing at Byron. And actually, I'm gonna give Byron a little bit of cover because we'll give him +2 cover because he's firing the spell, and there's a little bit of wall right there with the stairs and stuff. So when you go to defend, it's a physical attack. You just see like this magical, like swirling energy come towards you.
Gotcha.
Oh, wait a minute. Actually, he's got another -2, so he's got a 13 total for casting out of water.
Oh, that is truly a horrible spell. It's not rot, though.
Oh, okay. Is it 13?
13,
Got it.
yeah, 13's your target number, and you get a +2 or just a 2 modifier.
Well, I rolled a 4 for a total of 8.
Nice. Alright, so you're dead.
Yep.
Oh, come on. It's not dead
Instant
yet.
withered to death.
No, he's not gonna die here. He's not. We're not
Nope.
gonna let him.
Tote's dead. 100%.
Alright. Third level.
Butch.
Third level wither.
Oh, Byron, we never knew you.
3rd level? This is so powerful.
You get
So many
4th level,
levels.
right? Yeah.
No, he's got so many levels.
I feel like this is gonna be you and Archer, like how I was with Archers.
It's good you put more hit points.
Still alive.
Yeah. And make a body save.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, wither spell.
You have no health.
The old body save.
You're a piece of paper.
Rolled a 12, so that's a failure.
Alright. The old wither spell. Wither is a green spell. The spell is used to severely dehydrate an object or creature. The target takes damage, makes a body save, or suffers -d6 to strength and body. I'll roll this on you.
Also gives you scurvy.
Got the scurvy.
And this is just write this in the bonus area. Put minus
Yep,
whatever.
-1.
Oh, okay. Lucky you. Not bad at all. All right.
Done.
And that is it for him. It is Gondor.
Now, I'm assuming I get my TAV against the damage.
You do, yeah.
Okay. So I'm at 14 instead of 10. Alright.
Alright, that's what I was doing.
And how much was that? What was the drain on that? Crap, we closed it.
Drain of 26.
Thank you. Alright. Okay, that is Gondar.
So is Noel still being dragged off, or no?
He is. He is. He's about to go overboard. He's got 2 of them on him.
Alright. Gondar is going to run over there. I don't remember what my movement is.
And if you
4
want
and
to,
8.
yeah, if you want to, I'll grab 2 more fish guys and put them over there for you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna run over to Noel and I'm gonna try to grab him. Is that just a strength check, or?
Are you just grabbing him?
Yeah, we're just trying to grab him and pull him back on board
Okay,
so he
cool.
doesn't get pulled under.
Yeah, go ahead and roll strength. And I'm gonna roll strength. 2 times 2, 4. Yeah, you easily rip him away from them. You know.
I'm basically gonna throw him behind. Yeah, just rip him and throw him behind me, essentially.
Yeah.
Is that just how many actions is that total? So I moved and then I grabbed him.
You have done. We'll say 1 action. Yeah.
Okay. So then with my final action.
Which, if you want to, you go ahead. No, go ahead.
So I only have 2 actions, right? Because I don't have.
Correct.
I'm just gonna swing at this guy. I would have grabbed my axe as I'm running over there, if that's acceptable. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I will grab my axe and just swing at this guy's head.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna do a heavy attack. No, I only have 1 action left.
Great, cool. I get these. It would be so much better if I didn't use all of these token macros and stuff. Like if I just use these tokens, I could just use these really quick buttons. Alright.
Oh.
Yeah, you miss it when you swing. You can burn.
I'm gonna
frenzy.
I'm gonna burn my 2 frenzy and just swing at him again with a heavy attack.
2 frenzy heavy, and I think because if you're doing a heavy attack, you might get a bonus to this because you're an orc. I could be wrong. Let me see. I think you have like something called aggression or. It should be in your abilities.
If insulted, taunted, or struck, the orc must make a willpower check in order to suppress anger. If failed, they burn 1 point of frenzy to gain the aggression bonus. For 1 round, they gain a +1 to hit and any enemy with ranged attacks or combo
Okay.
attacks.
Never mind
I have not been hit yet.
then. Agony.
Alright, so attack. Boom.
You're using both your 2 only frenzy and
Yep.
a heavy attack at him.
Yep.
Nice.
I got that 20, baby!
Nice.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Do it. Oh, nat 1 armor defeating.
Easy.
All right, so you're gonna do damage, axe, and then the multiplier is actually gonna be 4. No modifier, but 4 on the multiplier because you got a heavy attack and a critical hit. And there's an explosion.
Nice.
Oh my god. You, like, severely kill this guy. What does it look like?
Yeah, so he runs over, he grabs Noel with 1 hand, and like just the brute force just throws him behind him essentially. And then as he's running over, he's grabbing his axe and just comes down with a follow through with his axe and chops the dude's head off.
Nice. Alright, that was a very good turn.
And then he yells, "I am Gondor, the Decapitator!"
Better change your name right now.
Yes. That's excellent. Alright, Baku.
It do be Baku.
Baku's gotta push everybody out of the way. Get out of the way.
Exactly. I do. He will be in the way all the time.
Runs over a king.
What? Oh, I did. Quickly. Aha! Thought I did. Aha. Right. Cool. Well, there was a thing that cast a spell. And I and Baku don't like that. That is danger for Baku. So we're going over to it. And it's going to be a heavy attack.
Nice.
This is going to be Cheese Strike with Dragon Strike.
Heavy attack.
We are Fire Blade.
With Dragon Strike. Oh my goodness. Oh, Wakazashi?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Just like Bushido pulls out the blade.
That is a hit. A very nice hit. Oh, there's an explosion.
Oh, shit.
Nice, man. Oh, damn. His TAV is not 14. That looks like an enchantment's been on him for a little while. Okay, so he's got a 4 actually right now. So he takes 64 damage. How do you want to kill him?
So this large lumbering Oni just in concert with his orc distant second cousin from that's twice removed, just takes the moment, just like go and just like spins Bushido slashes this marrow in half.
You guys are decaffeinating these guys.
And then
They're very
we'll let's see how many steps that was. That was 7. So I have 3 more. And then he's going to take 3 more steps back this way to be by Byron to defend him.
Nice. That's sweet. Alright. It is Marrow Growler. Oh, do you have martial arts?
I do.
So you actually have 1 additional action, right?
Yeah.
If you want to, you can use that to concentrate in defense, and it'll give you an extra D4 on your defense for the round.
Okay, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll concentrate on defense with the last one.
Sweet. Alright. It is now the Marrow Growler. He sees that, and he is coming after you then, Baku. He's like... Just sounds more intimidating than what I did right there.
I was terrified.
Gondor's like, what was that, Marrow?
He's gonna come
That's
with
so cute.
a heavy attack with his flanged mace. Oh no!
Are these gonna be my mortal enemies? Is that what you're saying right now? Is that what you're saying?
I think what he's saying is Baku's gone.
Oh no!
I got it. Like Baku gone.
Yeah,
But Baku.
I've
he's
had
gone.
I've had that in the chamber for about 20 minutes now. I've been waiting to bring it out.
Because he's gonna roll a nat 20 right here with a D4.
Mm-hmm. Does the D4 explode?
Mm-mm.
Damn it.
Oh my god!
So close.
Oh my god.
So close.
So close.
But it wasn't.
It's fine.
Both of your D20s that you've rolled have been 19s.
Oh, yay! Look at that! Look at that! And now look at my health go! Whee!
Nah, he's gonna roll all ones. You're good. Let's do it. Let's see all those ones that are gonna get multiplied.
Multiplied by 4. Oh no!
That's a few.
That's... you just did the exact same damage. I'm gonna repeat what you did.
At least his isn't gonna totally decimate you though. 68 minus 13.
So 55.
55.
55!
Damage. That is not 90% of your hit points, but it does knock you down. That was a pretty nasty hit. So we'll say he comes in and just for flavor, I'm gonna roll this to see where he hits. Like most of the damage goes on your right leg. So he comes down and like hits your arm, and then comes down and hits the kneecap. You know, like shatters, and you fall to the ground. And then it is Byron.
Byron, while going past Baku, was, oh, look at the big tough guy coming over to defend me. He's so tough. It's like he is just so powerful. And I will walk behind the Growler, and I will use my once per combat thing that allows me to take a Shadow Strike on something's back, since I am an assassin.
Alright.
No, I believe I have to make a concealment check versus him, and if I succeed, then I can essentially sneak attack him.
That is correct. Here we go. Perception. Oh, jeez.
Oh, he got an explosion? What are you doing to me over here?
Yeah. It's terrible. Alright, you gotta get a 10 on this one.
I rolled a 6 and a 1. So I do not get to Shadow Strike him. But I do get to just normal attack him. So I will heavy attack. Jesus, I'm rolling like shit. He successfully defended. I will burn 2 fury to see if I can roll better than crap tonight.
Yes.
Nope,
Come on,
single
get some-
digits.
Oh man. Oh.
I don't think I've rolled better than single digits on anything.
Jeez. All right, so he.
It's my job
Yeah.
to roll crappy, so
Byron's been rolling pretty rough on that, I think, huh?
On everything.
He
Alright,
turns around.
that is my turn.
Yeah, he turns and dodges the first one, then dodges the second one, then K.
All right, here's what I could do. I could walk up and slash this guy, or if you will let me, I can grab one of the ropes that Byron was learning, and Edgar was teaching him, and I can grab it and swing around and slash this guy. Try to slash this guy in the face with my claws.
You mean like a pirate?
Yes, like a pirate. The assassin can sneak up behind and stab him. This is pirate shit.
Yeah, definitely. Let's do it.
All right. Do I need to do like a dex or anything to do it, or just like go up and attack?
Yeah. Definitely, unless you have a skill that you think would.
Other than seafaring, but I'm better. I'm better at dex, so I'm just gonna do that. Oh fuck me!
Oh, is he better at Dex? Oh no.
He is
Oh
not.
man! Oh
I
man!
should have done seafaring.
I should have done seafaring. That's my lesson.
You're at the seed, so I don't understand why that one.
This is the only lesson I will ever take from tonight. I should always do seafaring when I have the chance.
Even on land.
He's gonna
Yeah.
resist. Oh, but he resists poorly. It's still gonna work. It just doesn't look good.
Okay, that's actually even better. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna make a claws attack on him.
Is this a heavy? Oh, okay. Just a quick.
Oh,
Or did
yeah,
you want it
actually-
heavy?
I kind of wanted to make it heavy, so
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine. And this is this your blind side? Is that what you were trying to do, or?
yeah.
Okay. Could you
So
throw
kinda
blind side up there for me, please? The,
Sure, yeah.
let's see what the mechanics are. Oh, I got ripped the game or anything. Sneak attack
So-
and then melee unarmed. So times 2.
So I get
damage. Visual thing.
times 3 if I
Would
do
be
it.
times 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna use that as the same thing as the skill first perception rolls. That's basically. So we'll say you like swung around and he didn't see it, luckily. Maybe he's looking at Byron, because he's trying to defend Byron and Baku, right? Or kill Baku. And then you come swinging around and you got a 10, which is a successful hit. Go ahead and do the damage, and it's times 3.
All right.
Because he does not get to defend a sneak attack. Alright, that is the multiplier for 3. Okay, 15 damage. He takes. And you slice across him. Opens up his wound. You notice like the blood is like black. And, what else are you gonna do? Is that it for you?
I'm gonna give him a burn 2 frenzy and do a bone knife attack. Just a dagger attack. Yeah, bone dagger heavy attack. Bone knife.
Oh man, bone knives are rough. Bone knives are only like a D10, I think.
Yep. That's what I got.
Yeah, you guys got rough weapons right now, don't you?
Whatever's on the character sheet, man.
It's almost like I didn't give you guys any gold to buy weapons that were worthy of 4th level.
We got 4th level saga points, but not 4th level weapons. Level 1 weapons.
What a terrible GM I Ah! He defends
Okay.
critically, dodges that, and then swings at you with the flank mace. Just one quick swing back at you.
Okay. So I have to defend.
Yeah, and it's a 5 coming at you. Nicely, easily dodged. Alright, the Brawler.
I think those other 2 Marrows are on the turn order, by the way. The ones you added over by Gondor.
Yeah. I'll actually, I'll have them go right after that. And I'm also, gonna let, Noel go with you next time. If you can remind me, if I forget, Noel, since you saved him, I was gonna let him help you, you know?
Oh, okay.
If he needs to. So, the Brawler comes in, and who is he coming after? This is the choice here. Is he going after Gondor, the Decapitator? We'll say.
We keep saying Gondor. I say it too, and it's Gondor.
Oh, Gondor. Yeah. My apologies. Gondor. Gondor is like.
That's fine. I said it just like 2 seconds ago anyway.
All right. I'm gonna say 1, 2, Gondor. 3, 4, Baku. 5, 6.
It's Baku.
It's so it's a 3 and a 4. Got it.
5, 6 is Byron.
Ah, it got Byron. Byron's gonna die so early this campaign.
All right, he's coming at you.
Oh,
This
we
guy's
hardly
a big
knew
one.
you.
He's a big.
No.
All right, I'm gonna say he's walking towards you, and he's got this armored gauntlet made of like coral and stuff, and it's got spikes sticking out of it, and he's just gonna like punch into your chest.
All right, I'm gonna block with melee to give myself an additional +1.
Oh my god, I thought it was gonna be a natural 20. Did you guys see that?
Oh, hey,
No.
I got double digits. That is officially the highest roll I've had the entire time.
Only 10 damage. Minus your armor, if you have
Yep,
any.
I'm at 8.
Nice, and then one more punch. He's just gonna do the spiked gauntlet this time. Actually, no, he's got to do it. He's got to throw the G in there. Why not? So he stabs you, barely gets through your armor, I would say, and then he brings it out and he like tries to slice it across your face.
Well, there we go. I defended.
Oh!
With the same number, by the way.
Oh my god!
So if I'm not mistaken, defender wins.
It does.
Oh,
God
Byron leveled
damn,
up.
dude.
Dude, get a free attack for that. That's awesome.
Fuck yes.
What
I
do
hope
you
you kill him.
So as he swings through my face,
Nice.
and I bat his hand away, I just go, "It was a feint the whole fucking time." And stab him. I just stab him in the kidney.
Nice. I'm gonna even give you your sneak attack for that. Go ahead and do the sneak attack damage.
Oh, sneak attack? What? Let's see. I think I have times. Is it times 4? Yeah, I'm at times 4.
Yeah, this actually gets an extra times 2, I think. Yeah.
So I stab him for 40 kidneys.
Nice, because he like swings and it's like over your head totally, and you come in and get him under there. His armor is 8, so he takes 32. It's a big one though. You see, he dropped to the floor, but he's still alive. Marrow 19 is dead, but I'm gonna use that as the the peon over here, the one that Gondar is fighting.
The one with the same face.
Yeah, he's gonna jab at you with his spear twice. All right. I got these little 2 attack macros, and it goes twice for me. 19 and a 3.
Hold on 1 second, sir.
Very well aimed blow with the first one, and the next one is like a slice, a wide slice.
Alright. So dodge twice.
Yes, or whatever. If you want to block with melee, or I would try to block with melee the first one and then parry the second one.
No. Well.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
That one hits you, and then go ahead and however you want to try to defend the other one.
So only hit by the first one. Three damage.
That
Oh,
doesn't go
man,
through
you're
your
hurt.
armor, does it?
Doesn't
you
even
got-
go through my armor.
You
No.
got a toughness of 2. Oh, okay, that 1 point goes through. Because it doesn't look like he's wearing any armor, he's just tough.
Yeah.
So,
Yep,
one
so you
point.
take 1 point of not being tough enough.
And it looks like perplexed for a second, and then yeah, you blocked the second one. All right, it's Gondar.
As soon as he's hit, he is going to go into a blood rage. So I get a +2 to strength.
It's enough to
Uh,
blood rage, so that's perfect.
It says this ability activated as soon as Barbarian takes damage from an enemy. So,
That's perfect, man.
Oh fuck! I can't do it. I don't have any frenzy left. Damn it! All right, never mind. I lied. He
Oh,
will not go
no.
into a blood rage.
Does it require?
But
the
he does
frenzy?
get to do a willpower check to see if he rages anyway because he's a barbarian, basically.
Okay.
If insulted,
Yes.
taunted, or struck, the player must make a willpower check in order to suppress anger. If failed, they burn 1 point.
Oh, I
Alright.
would say you can. You don't have to worry about it, but go for it.
Nah, it's fine. I don't have any fucking frenzy anyway. Stupid. Alright. I'm just gonna swing at the other guy with my axe. And I'm gonna do a heavy attack. You stupid orc.
Got him anyway.
Oh shit, man!
He's just so.
You're not
intimidated.
stupid anymore, Gondar.
He's like, Thack.
You swing your axe wide to the right. He dodges into it.
To the right.
Excellent. He's first level, so. Oh yeah. And this is your second attack. So this is. Or did you mean
what?
roll
This is
damage?
first.
No, I did a heavy attack.
Right, but you hit with your first attack. You have to roll damage off of the first attack that hit. That's what he was saying. You attacked with a 4. He got a 2 for defense.
Then I do damage.
Yeah,
What?
then he
Right,
rolled
you have to
14.
roll your damage. You
I
haven't
did.
rolled
You
damage.
rolled
Oh no, you rolled an attack roll.
Oh! Oh, my bad.
We can keep that though if you want to do a second attack. Oh, he did a heavy attack.
He doesn't,
Okay.
he doesn't have the frenzy.
That's right. Yeah, go for damage, and that's
Sorry.
2.
My
2
bad.
multiplier.
Aha, better.
Yeah. All right. You hit him. It cuts him open, and he falls to the deck. He is not dead, but he's almost dead.
I'm not dead yet.
But after you do that, Noel, because you helped him, he runs up and attacks the guy with a heavy attack.
Max him with a log.
Yeah, just one big heavy attack. Let's see.
Yo, that log powerful.
14.
And GM's over here playing with himself.
Yeah. Not only is the guy on the ground, he is... He pulls out of the way. And he's trying to jump back into the water. Alright. Baku.
Cool. Baku don't take kindly to things that hit him for exact same damage. So Baku will get up and do a lovely fiery spin slash. With a heavy attack. Spin slash.
Wakasashi!
Wakasashi! Woo!
Just love the name of it. Alright. He is... got 2 people on him right now, right?
Yep.
2 people, yeah. So... I think he's on the ground. Is he? Yeah. Ground, right?
No, I didn't think he was. I thought this guy was on the ground. Not that it mattered on the math for that
doesn't
one.
matter. Doesn't matter. Got him. I'll put that
Cool.
If he wasn't, he's probably on the ground now. Wakasashi. Oh, how do you kill him? Oh, wait a minute. 56 damage minus his armor is 8.
48.
48 damage. 48. That damn armor saved his life. He falls to the ground though. Opens him up.
Well, Frenzy Peddler, you've gotten it out of me.
Busted it out. Do it.
Cool. Want to know what? I'm gonna save one of them for right now, and I'm gonna attack him with a single swift attack, a quick attack, something I rarely do.
Bonk him on the nose.
Actually, I'm just punch him. I'm punching him in the face.
Yeah, you could have a heavy unarmed. Yeah, you want to do that?
I could have a heavy unarmed, or I could punch him in the face.
Well, yeah.
It's a quick snap punch.
Okay.
That way, I can also go for the other guy.
-3. I see. So you want to like step right here, and then do that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So he is hit, and that's not. Oh no, that's because it's negative.
He couldn't be more hit.
He is hit, and he is dead. However you would like to make that happen, sir.
So after the slash through, he just like does a quick snap punch into the wound that is partially cauterized with the same fiery essence, pulls him up and just throws him off to the side. Actually, no, he's gonna smack him with the other dude. This is gonna be just another unarmed attack.
Nice. Throw him into that dude.
15.
Does the Oni have the lob? The lob.
Oh, they do.
attack?
They
Okay,
do.
Do you want it to be the lob?
Yeah,
Because that
I like lob. I never used. I can. Well, I have it. Of course, I never used it because I never had the ability before. But I might as well use it now. Yeah, I'll use lob.
Alright, he's gonna get -2 right now to defend this. He is hit. So this is 4d6 times 2. If the lob, if you don't have that on there, it's.
Oh yeah, I don't have it under my attack, but yeah, I can. I'll add it momentarily. Actually,
4d6 plus your strength damage modifier times 2.
Okay. Let's do Bulb. Da, da, da.
That
46.
would take your 2 frenzy to do this though.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll burn the other frenzy to this. It's fine. I have 10 more. I told you, Rogue, when I made this character, I was gonna buy all the frenzy.
But this definitely looks devastating though, because it's an ogre.
Rogue's just got a pile of frenzy points that he sleeps in. Yes, give me more frenzy.
Times my strength modifier.
This is
That's
Dragon
5.
Horde of Frenzy.
Plus strength. Plus 4. 5. And then I have to add the mandatory. Actually, yeah, that's the mandatory that. Chi Strike automatically gets added to. I can add Chi Strike to this, right?
Yeah, you could.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Just wanted to make sure.
It'd be 5d6.
Dope. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's see if it's.
5d6 plus whatever your strength damage modifier is times 2. Basically picking that dude up and just smashing that other guy in.
Yeah, boy. Let me just. I did. Okay, cool. I had to make sure I was smart for a second.
I'll make you a macro for that, so you don't have to.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Nice. Alright. 48 damage, and he has 8 armor, and he has 40 hit points. That takes him exactly to what you need to kill him. How does that look?
So after he punches this dude, and swings him into the other dude, it's like a strong wind fighting against the currents that's already in the air, just like flings them both past Edgar back into the water.
Hell yeah. Byron, you can see it looks like everybody's winning. Like they're thinning out. Some of them are jumping off the ship and everything. If you want to, it's up to you. We can end it right here.
Yeah, I would say if everybody is winning, I will. If Byron just runs over to whoever looks like they are winning, and there is an opening, and he just like stabs whatever guy they're facing, and he just says, "Oh, looks like you were really in a pickle there. Good thing I ran up behind in the middle of that."
I'm the savior of all of this.
Yeah. I'm gonna yell, Edgar, and run over here to him to see if he's all right.
Yeah, he's got like a cut across the arm or something. We'll say, and he says, "Kay."
Are you hurt, darling?
He says, "I am fine.
Good.
It's a good thing we had you here to help."
You're goddamn right. I did nothing during that fight. And don't you forget it.
You did. I saw you swing across the ship there. That was magnificent.
I know. You know what? You didn't see anyone else swinging by the ropes, did you?
Excellent use of the ropes. Gondar, are you doing anything to that one guy? He's trying to get away, so you could tell me how you finish him if you want to.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
let him
I
go.
think he's like no, Gondor doesn't let people go. He's gonna grab him like one of his ankles and just grab his axe and just like fucking I don't know, shove it down through his back and it pops out through his chest. Yeah,
Nice. Black
He likes
blood
to kill
shoots
people.
everywhere.
yeah.
And the seas are still rough. Last minute, any RP for the last minute here.
As the blood shoots out over that guy and over to me and Edgar, I'm gonna say that's what we call an Atlantic City sea breeze. That's it. That's the only RP I can think of.
Yeah, Gondar is actually going to he's gonna go down to the cellar real quick. and I mean, nobody else really needs to see it. I don't think anybody else is down there, but he walks over to the cage to check on the other orc, and he basically, you know, threatens the shaman's life if he ever tells anybody what his true title is.
Okay, yeah. He's feeling strong right now too.
Yeah.
Byron just
He-
goes over.
Oh,
Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish.
Go ahead. You're good. You're good.
Byron goes over to the merfolk that cast Wither on him and is going to basically just go over and stab him a few times while also checking to see if he's got anything on him.
You have two halves to stab. Pick a half. You're alternating. Is that how it goes?
They do seem to have like strange, coral-like armor. Some of them do. Several of them have these weird amulets and stuff with shells that look like jewelry and stuff, but almost like they have runes in them or magical enchantments or something on them. And when one's taken off of them, you notice that the legs of the creature, they start to change back into a fish-like tail. The bottom half of their body, like those enchantments were used to actually give them legs to crawl around on by these shamans. That shaman actually they hit you with the spell.
It's reverse. It's reverse swim.
Yeah.
Damn merman.
Sink?
But yeah, I'll give him a once over looking for things that wouldn't normally show up on a loot table, like anything that would be like what attracted them to here, or did they just happen across a boat?
Yeah, as you're starting to look for that, go ahead and I guess you can do an observation or whatever skill looting or.
I don't have anything for looting, so I'm good with just going to observation.
Yeah, that's cool.
2 and a 1.
Man,
Rolling-
he has been rolling rocks.
Rolling consistently the entire time.
Yeah.
You are consistent.
As you look it over, it's just a mystery, you know, what brought him here. But the captain comes over and he says, these things tend to attack all the merchant vessels up and down these ways. Strange, though. I see you found this item, this amulet. When you pulled it off, it changed its form. Interesting.
What's really interesting is that the legs changed shape even though they weren't attached to the rest of the body when the amulet came off. That's strong magic.
Bro, you know what? Can I retcon that? I actually don't want to go down there. That doesn't make any sense right now.
You sure?
Pretend that didn't happen. Yeah. I got something else in mind, so we'll retcon that. I'll be staying up here with these guys, helping them loot.
Okay, cool. I was gonna have him say something, but you'll stay up there and help them clean up the corpses and stuff.
Correct. Yep.
Is this when I can do a looting check?
Yeah, do
Because-
a looting check.
Because whatchamacallit, Baku's definitely going down there.
Yeah.
But he just needs to talk to the captain first.
Triple 8, baby.
Are you saying that Baku's not there? Is Baku gone?
God
Oh,
damn!
God.
Not yet! Not yet! Wow, how many different ways are we gonna get rogued and monetized? Jesus Christ! We just started.
Go ahead and add 30
It just made us
copper.
lose all the money we would have gotten from this stream, man. Good job.
Go ahead and add 30 copper from stuff that you pulled off from jewelry and bits and
30
stuff.
copper. Okay.
And as you're like taking the items from them, I'll probably add a loot list too for you guys later to get some better items. And
No, don't give us better items. Give us worse items as a joke.
You give me a bone knife, give me a toothpick, please.
a shot.
You want to know what I want?
A
Cotton.
shoddy shell dagger. It does d6 plus d8 minus 5.
It breaks in your hand before you stab anybody.
Just give me a D1 damage item, dude.
So
It
D1.
breaks from the air, the wind friction as you're swinging it.
So last scene, Abaku is going down to talk to the shaman.
First, he's asking for the key to the cage. That captain.
Captain, Ivan says, "What for?"
He's doing things down there I don't particularly agree with that might have something to do with what we're going on, and that inkling alone is enough for me. So if you don't mind.
He says, "No, my friend. He's worth quite a bit of coin alive.
Is he worth your ship alive?
If you say
Feels like
he's
a-
doing something, we should definitely keep him from doing this. Let us go down there and find out what this fool is up to."
Oh, shit.
Be my guest.
And as you guys go down there, you can see Clyde going towards the cage. Lightning still flashing, ships rocking, and you can see him like cutting himself, blood pouring out of his wounds and stuff as he's like making these marks all over the floor. And he's like laughing as you guys start to walk up, and we'll end it there.
Gondar will come with, by the way. I'll
Okay.
go down there with him.
We'll end it there though, and pick it up next time.
Oh,
For sure.
Wah, wah.
Yo, real quick, I do have the healing skill. It says I can heal like 1d6 every 16 rounds. Does that mean like if we just take half an hour or something, I could do like a few d6 rolls and heal people? Or is it just like a one-time thing?
Yeah, that one's a once, pretty much a once per combat or once a night thing. Did you say healing skill? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, the medicine skill healing. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
1d8. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can increase that too with the saga points you get tonight. Definitely try to bring that one up to 2 dice at least, and yeah, you'll be able to. And with the alchemy especially, you'll be able to add the alchemy to the results of the healing skill check, because a person can.
But that
only do
takes time,
once.
doesn't it?
It does. But you can increase that skill to like expert to become like a pretty much like a paramedic, where like it's in combat type of healing. You know what I mean?
Oh, fuck yeah.
So,
Yeah, part of in the healing skill, one of the things it says is this may only be used on a victim once per combat.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. Well, I know what to work towards.
Hell yeah! Thank
Oh,
you
yeah.
for anybody that watches, and have a good night, y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, have a good night, guys. Peace
Night,
out, good session.
everybody.